Hi, I'm Chris. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm delighted to welcome you to Fracture. I'll be your Dungeon Master tonight. Fracture is an experiment for us, our first long-running campaign. 5 new adventurers are flung into a strange new world, lost in the plains, and I can't wait to share all of the strange new things they discover with you. This is our first long-running campaign, so if you're looking for recaps of what's already happened, there should be a link in chat now to our YouTube channel, where there will be a full recap playlist. For those who are new to Dungeons & Dragons, everyone here is playing fantasy characters in a fantasy universe. They all have their own unique characters with character sheets that tell them who they are, what they can do. They mostly roll 20-sided dice to see how well they do things, with 20s being good and 1s being hilariously bad. But otherwise, we are improvising, telling stories with each other, and we hope you'll join us for the ride. When they play all their characters, I play the rest of the world, so I'll be playing every single person they encounter, all of the strange things that we've built into this strange new world that Fracture has to offer. Before we get too deeply stuck in, please meet all of our players, and let's have a word from our sponsors as well.
Hi, I'm Emma. I use the pronouns Em or Emma, and I'm playing Astariel. He goes by Astor or Astel and uses any pronoun. Astel is a bit of a chaotic wizard. He's not very good at studying. He doesn't like it. He likes a lion. And we're going to see how well he copes with the events of Fracture.
Hi, my name is Tom. I use he, him pronouns, as does, Wisdom Din. What about me? I'm 5 foot. Some people call me the tiny tiefling because of that. I like studying medicine. My mum's a medic. So I wasn't always a tiefling. There is a family curse on my head and a voice in the sword that I have with me at all times. But I'm going to go to school to learn how to get rid of that, so everything's going to be fine. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Ed. I will be playing Vuk Kronogorak, who is a Loxodon cleric of nature, uses he, him pronouns, is the first of his tribe to come to Stonywing Hall to attempt to become the mightiest cleric that the world has ever seen. He is a mighty arrangement with a mighty mace and a skin of slate, worships Sylvanus and with violet eyes.
Hi, I'm Lola, pronouns they, them, and I am playing Atlas, wise young Thembo of the woods, the Greenwood Grove to be exact.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Cleo, who also uses she, her pronouns. Cleo is an Earth Genasi monk. She's rather shy and not particularly good at talking to people, and she's just left home for the first time, equipped with a giant warhammer and the blessing of her adoring family, obviously, to go off and see if she can have a few adventures.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Hero Forge. Hero Forge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. Hero Forge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, and beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of the collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive, cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. Playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum chest.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons' Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
Check out our wonderful supporters, Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com.
Check out our supporters at D&D Beyond, your guide to digital D&D. Make character sheets online, share them in a campaign, and track all of those tasty little stats in one easy place. You can use the Beyond app to track your characters on the go. You can also use their encounter tracker and archive monsters to run any smooth combat thing. You know what I'm saying? You're a DM, you've done this before. You know D&D Beyond is the place to go. You can also check out our character sheets and exclamation point characters in Twitch chat below.
This stream will run for 3 hours, and there will be roughly a 5 to 10 minute break somewhere towards the middle. We run shows on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Greenwich Meridian / British Summertime, which is 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. in mainland Britain, and 2 a.m. Tuesday mornings in Japan and parts of Australia. On Mondays, we run TTRPG streams. These can be one-shots, 4, 6, 8, or even 12 weeks long. You can always find our latest schedule at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg/schedule. On Tuesdays, we have our ongoing campaign, Fracture. And on Fridays, we have our talk show, Talk Together, and Talking is a Free Action, which lasts for 1 hour.
We are Roll Together RPG on all socials, so find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok. Links in chat.
Thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. You can find a link in chat. Help us make our shows from just £1, $1, or $1 gold piece, and unlock more tiers by joining. Our D20 Club are fab. They've created a fan Discord for us. They've also made a wiki page for Roll Together. You can find that at rolltogether.fandom.com.
Welcome to our podcast listeners. If you also would like to listen to us via podcast, you can search Roll Together RPG on your favourite podcast provider. If we're not there, let us know and we will add ourselves to that list.
Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans and GNC positive, and we encourage and champion trans and GNC players in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that are of a different gender to their own, and while we aim to avoid misgendering, we do acknowledge that it might happen. We have a company policy in place for correction, but please feel free to let us know if you think one has been missed. We play safe games at safe tables. !safety in chat will show you what we do, the TTRPG safety toolkit, as well as content warnings if you're looking to avoid certain topics. Grand. Right, here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a Fracture episode. Oh, God. I didn't check.
200.
17?
No, I think we've done 17.
I thought it was 16 last time.
18?
We definitely had a debate.
I'm checking. I'm checking right now.
Single time.
The nice thing is, this is just like, I'm going to keep. We'll ask the editors to keep this in. So this will be bonus content for.
So we got
Useful
to
for
town
everyone.
on 13. So
You got to town on 13. Fracture. 18.
I don't even know what that means. 18. It is 18. Right.
Episode 18.
am I seduced? What?
Means we've been in this city for 5 episodes.
The jelly seduction.
Oh, you know, just let me go on town on 13.
Does that mean you spent 2 episodes before I arrived faffing about and
Oh, yes.
snogging up?
Yes, they did.
Oh, yes.
How dare
Yes,
you,
they
Nat?
did.
We had donuts
Okay.
and a shopping episode.
This is a professional stream. Everyone, shush while I do the intro. Hello, everyone. It's welcome to Fracture, episode 18. We knew that. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, we're a little sort of spoons all over the place because Em and I have a lovely new baby, which is great. But,
The cutest thing.
thank you. But also, you know,
The baby's also very cute.
yeah.
Weird energy today.
All right.
Anyway, I'm going to try and remember all the narrative, but that's what we're going to do today. We're going to play with baby and lap, aren't we? So that's the plan.
Yes.
Em doesn't look enthused by the plan.
I don't know why.
Weird.
Okay.
I don't know why you said it like that. It was weird.
Last time, which was a while ago for us when we were recording, yes, the party are on Ulan, the city of Ulan, where nothing bad ever happens.
No.
Yeah, they met Kida. 'Cause
Yes.
Rebecca's also having a baby and is doing the smart thing and staying away for longer. And yes, and Kida is great. No issues there. Kida seems lovely and friendly and helpful, and
Yeah.
no dark secrets discovered yet. Yes. And I wondered if I had froze for a second.
Nope.
Anyway, you
Years of
have
drama tuition.
fantastic stuff. Now be a tree. So you have met various important people on Ulan, including wizards and the church and the merchants. And one of the merchants, a lady called Bud Devanine, who is one of the oldest merchants and in charge of one of the oldest merchant houses, because she's not alive. That's why she's the oldest, because... Anyway, they offered to help you look for what you're looking for, silver keys, how they work, that sort of thing. You discovered that some other noble houses had recently bid at auction for a silver key, and they were going to reveal more about that to you at some point. It hasn't happened yet. In the meantime, another figure, Zelny Kainermelm, head of a much smaller merchant house, but very close friends with Devanin, offered to show you his research. He is a historian and likes to read up about things and get involved in it all, and it's very, very good. And you went back to his villa, which is far less ostentatious, and is also in a bit of an overgrown sort of wooded parkland thing, sort of artificial parkland kind of thing. And while there, you found out some information about various things, including the Lost Archon. Ooh.
Fascinating.
So you have received more information about silver keys and people that might have them and people who might be able to assist you in your journey. But then the villa was attacked by a bunch of dead things. You heard a creaking floorboard upstairs. There was a bit of who's what's now, who's on first, to make sure you found out what was the creaking floorboard was. And when you finally got there, it was a robot. It was a Deathless, as far as you could tell, but it looked to be a much older model of Deathless. And after being thwacked a few times, it did blow up. So clearly some design flaws.
I think I whacked it twice.
You whacked it twice.
And then it exploded.
And then it exploded.
Which seems really unfair for when you roll a natural 20, it explodes in your face.
It doesn't take hit point damage unless it explodes, so it loses various bits. We'll come to that if we face more of the earlier models. But anyway,
I'm looking forward to exploding.
You can explode it in your own face next time, Ed.
All right. Anyway, a bunch of other various dead people. Whereas sort of undead dead people, a bit like Vuk, were around and fighting you. You don't find out what they wanted. It's never clear what they wanted. But you started fighting them all, and it became clear pretty quickly that you all were fucked, to put it delicately. And at which point Vuk turned undead, forcing everyone else to fuck off. And that's where we ended things. After a tumultuous combat,
yes.
The other villains have all departed, and at this point, all you have is all of you in the foyer, looking somewhat worse for wear, and you haven't heard from Zelny in some time. There was a snail undead person outside a window, because I can't help myself, and they were attacked by a ghost who you got the distinct impression Zelny was hiding upstairs. You don't know the details yet, but just remember that happened too. Cool, as you were.
Fine.
But sorry, we don't have to go for the snail right away because we've got time, because it'll take them time to run away.
That's very snailist. I don't think we should all assume that they're just...
Don't do that sort of stuff here now. Come on.
I just thought I'd bore the question as well. Like, how did the snail get... Like, did the snail have to leave before all of the other interlopers to get there? Or
There's a scene in...
the snail, or...
There's a very excellent scene in the second part of Monsters Inc. called Monsters University, where there's a snail going, "Oh no, I'm late for class." And it's moving so slowly.
It's a humanoid snail, right? So which bit is snail and which bit is humanoid?
I described it as having a foot, which is not. It's not a foot on the end of a leg. It's a snail's foot.
Snail's foot.
Yeah.
So it's snail.
So it's like a centaur, but with a snail rather than a horse.
Yeah.
So what we described here is a snail head, humanoid body, like torso, and then a snail bottom half. It's like the worst mermaid. It's like they got all the bits you don't want.
Reasons
do they have a shell?
not to do bestiality, clearly.
Tell that to the Archons.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, Mike, what did you make? I'm sorry. They're just so slimy. Get out.
Love.
Go down to the
Mike
surface.
made love.
Leave. I made love to the snail.
God damn it, play the fucking game. We'll cross all these bridges when we get there, including centaur snails.
Just playing the game as you gave it to us, okay?
Why doesn't there a romance option above its head? Who wants to kiss the snail?
Can't be worse than an octopus.
No, that's octopus.
I don't know. I mean, that's... All right, chat. Come on, in chat, snail or octopus. What would your choice be? Neither is not an option.
Put up a poll.
Is this why we find out how many of our chat are...
Interested in fascinating things. Good.
Go on, Lola.
Options.
Continue that sentence.
Good alternative options.
Anyway, you're all in the foyer. You can't see the snail right now, thus you can't make any judgments about the snail's purpose or sexual proclivities.
Right.
Kida is still sort of semi disguised with the.
Thank God you said that word. Sorry.
Well, she's not wearing a coat.
Ed, we finished the delinquent bit. Move on.
Stuck in my head. I can't imagine why. Carry on.
Yes, you have the ability to chameleon your skin slightly because you are a dog lizard, and your lizard side has the ability to chameleon a little. Yeah, so you are sort of chameleoning
just
with
the lizard side.
It's a bit more mix and match than that. Okay.
So I think we'll have immediately kind of seen the Deathless leave, and we'll have gone looking for Zelny, like scooted back into the original room.
Cool. As you head back into the room, Zelny is still sat in his chair. You can see that he's got a what looks like a sort of magic staff, just sort of balanced across his knees with a kind of like, might need to use this, but clearly never needed to, so it's okay. And it's just sort of listening out. As you step in, there'll be everything all right? I didn't want to.
You're all right.
No, I'm fine. We'll lean around the side of the chair and we'll do something. And around the chair, like a sort of like bubble, just sort of fades out.
Oh, nice.
Oh, right. Okay. I was worried. I heard noises. We'll go and put the jacket back on.
The roof is still at this point slightly caved in, and there's a hole which I think you skipped through.
Yeah.
They clearly came upstairs, which was
yeah. I'm sorry about the structural damage. I'm sure we can. You know people, right?
I'm sure the family can cover the. Excuse me for a second. Danny. I mean, nothing.
Oh, you mean your ghost?
What? No.
Friend? Friend, partner?
You saw.
It's all right. She was really helpful.
What was she? What's good? Danny, you around?
We've probably been turned, Astle shouts from the living room where he is lying on the floor still. I'm not getting up.
I will come over and do a cure wounds on Astle.
That's very sweet of you there, but I'm still not getting up.
That is not what is required.
Oh, okay.
I'm sitting next to Astle, just like, there. Still slightly smouldering from the fire, like,
yes, this is what I was going to...
How much? Hang on. How much do I get back? Because I could really actually.
Oh yeah.
Could really do with the cure.
I know. Nice.
The double what I've currently got. Thank you.
Yeah.
Astle's legs just kick a little, and that still lies there.
So, yes, Vuk is going to get up as well. I can't remember whether he was supine or not.
I mean,
you went down,
battered,
and
certainly.
I got you back up, and then you're on your knees.
Freshly battered.
Freshly battered Vuk. Right. Because I think, yes, definitely a cure wounds on myself as well. And then is going to go through into the... Oh, that's nice. Going to go through into the sort of sitting room area. I definitely won't say anything, but there was a slight thing of, anyone see that? Did anyone... All right, fine.
See what?
The turning undead. That was all.
Yes, they did!
What do you want? A pat on the back?
I think Vuk does.
All right, Ed. Zelny
No. The whole point was that it was not supposed to necessarily happen, but that it was a sort of like...
Ed, hey. Zelny's like, respective grandparents. I'm sure there's a box of biscuits on the side if you desperately need one.
Yep, that'll do. That'll totally do.
Get a butterscotch.
Violet cream, lovely.
Violet cream. I hate all our grandparents. Good. Right. Zelny is still there, and it's sort of plaintively sort of looking around. Like, we'll go and start looking out windows to see if he can see his dead wife.
Oh.
Da-da-da-boom.
Like old sad people.
Enjoying. Yeah.
One day my wife will return from the sea.
They only have to dash away for a minute, so at some point she'll turn back round.
One would hope.
One would pray.
Well, we know that the
I
ghosts...
thought that-
they're stuck.
Yeah, they can't stray too far from their place of demise.
In case anyone can hear the burbling, that is the baby, not anything else.
Yes, internet, excuse background baby burble, you're welcome. Like you excuse background dog noise from us all the time. Anyway,
very kind.
So, as you are starting to presumably all filter back into the sitting room, yes?
Yes.
No.
You're staying on the floor?
Yeah,
That's just
still on the floor.
where you live now?
Yeah, I presume I can hear things, but I have no intention of moving until it's really strictly necessary.
Perfect.
Etelis has the highest passive perception. Etelis, you will faintly hear the following.
I guess try and make their way upstairs to go and... Is it coming from upstairs or...
Outside.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I want to pop my head outside?
Yes. But there are a couple of windows around this study space. Currently, Zelny's looking through a couple of them and trying to see what's going on, and none of you can see anything out the windows.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'll just... I can hear something, so I guess I'll just pop my head around.
Head around what?
Outside. I'm going to go outside.
You're going to go out the front door?
Yeah.
Go around.
Yeah.
Cool. As you head out the front door, which you have unentangled, haven't you? It's done.
Mm-hmm. Well, it dropped when I cast the certain death spell.
Yeah, I've done a retcon on that. It's no longer concentration. It seems silly for it to be concentration. So,
okay.
But only lasts 10 minutes.
Also, there's a really good shoe rack in front of that door. Well done, Buck.
Oh, no. That Loxodon just went...
straight through it.
Gave zero fucks about your shoes. Anyway, if you go around the outside... you will get to you will see that on the floor outside the window, and sort of hard to see from the study windows because slightly further into the house, is a snail person on the floor, flailing, with it looks like a ghost, just sort of like hovering over them, just going. As we have joked about, but now it is canon, and it must be. This person appears to have a snail's lower half, like a foot, a humanoid torso, and then a snail head. Yeah. The humanoid torso is clothed.
Is clothed?
That does mean that it has arms. What about a shell?
I think it has a comically small shell.
Just like a little.
Can't fit into.
Like I think the shell is like proportionate size for the foot, but therefore the torso could not fit into it.
So they can become. Now I'm just imagining
on the snail bit or on the human bit. Are the
on the snail bit.
Made to go around? Okay.
Yeah, so that what they can. Yeah, exactly.
So
what they can
it's just
have.
like they have a backpack, but it's not very big.
But then they can get into the backpack, and surely they can go faster then because it's bounce.
No.
Why don't you give advice to the snail?
I'm asking.
Imagine a snail, but where the snail's head is, there's a torso.
We want to see what you think the snail looks like.
Yeah, fan artists, get on it.
A fucking disaster is what the snail looks like. Anyway, it's lying on the ground going, no, please.
I'm a monstrosity.
And there is a ghost menacing it.
Menacing. Good.
Menacing. Etalus, you see this. Everyone inside, you cannot see this. It is too close to the side of the house. You are angles.
Let's just walk off.
Hi.
Help me. Leave me alone. That's quite enough from you now. And the ghost who is holding a rolled up newspaper will bop. And the rolled newspaper is also ghostly. Will bop the snail over the head a few times.
How did the newspaper die?
Considering that most ghosts you've seen wear clothes, you can presume that that ghosts, some of their things they get to sort of have in the ghostly world.
Did the ghost take a funny, like when the ghost was alive, were they reading something in the newspaper that
then they got hit by a meteor, and so they were just kept in that state. Constantly beginning to read, just on the move.
Newspapers were so important to her that she kept one.
Must be
on
really
her
boring.
at all times when she
same-
disintegrated or something.
How many years?
I guess you'll have to ask her, because this is a role-playing game.
No.
Not conjecture hour.
We'd rather talk about ourselves while the character's standing there going, I can answer any questions. No.
We're just going to assume.
20 minutes here.
Anyway, that's happening in front of you.
Yes. Okay. Would you like help?
Which one are you talking to? The ghost will say to anyone looking at you.
Oh, no. Clearly you.
Oh, grand. I think I've got this.
Yes.
How dare you?
Yes. Well, I don't agree with them coming in to attack your home either, I guess.
Damage my bedroom.
Yeah, very sorry. Yeah, very sorry about that.
Oh, they damaged my bedroom, not you. Mm-hmm. How's Gazelle doing? Is he all right? He gets so worried.
Oh, I will turn back to the window, wave if they're looking out at me.
What are you doing?
We're all still drinking tea.
And then I'll be pointing down and be like, oh, can they hear us?
Well, as in through glass, yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be very muffled. It's like, oh, they're out here, and it's the snail person. I think Kida, you know this person? Or
anyway.
Did she yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Zelda will sort of get up and start going to the front door to go, and as what was, you're right, I still need your hand up.
If you insist, I suppose I can get up. Begrudgingly get up off the floor.
Nice.
All right, and we'll keep going around the outside of the house. You're all welcome to follow and join, and if you want to. But you can stay in the room and not be part of the next scene if you want. I'm not going to stop you.
I know. I think Vuk is keen to see the snail, because I don't think he saw the snail at any point.
No. We stay downstairs, being real sneaky.
Oh yeah, but I was going to say, but we'll come through and go, what the hell is that? In general,
I slap a bug. I'm like, manners.
sorry.
Which one? Is it a ghost? Is it a
No.
snail?
The ghost. I'm perfectly upset. It's the snail. I've never seen anything like that. The snail centaur.
I guess your friends have kind of run off and left you. I'm assuming they're your friends.
Work colleagues.
Oh, you know them from work. Okay.
Yeah.
What part of work is this?
I'm not supposed to say. Just let me go. I'm harmless.
Danny, have at him.
I mean, you do seem relatively harmless.
Well, I mean, you know what? We don't know that. There was probably a reason that they were on.
The outside. Well,
they're in that job, I guess.
I mean, maybe, but they did try and attack me several times and failed miserably. So
there you go.
Pretty harmless.
What pronouns do you use? And what's your name?
Sorry.
snail suitable name.
I got too involved in the role play and going, just gave myself the giggles. I'm very sorry.
What's your name? Nope, you're not getting that.
My name's Cham.
Cham.
He, him.
Hi, Cham.
Hello, Cham.
Sorry.
And pronouns?
He, him. Well, I guess as a snail, it's more complicated than that.
Definitely.
I knew more about snails now.
I mean, you identify as he, him, and that's fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure snails are hermaphroditic for
Indeed.
For future
They can do whatever they
reference.
want. And mate via love dart. It's worth it.
We say to Cham, we know how you have sex.
It's great.
Hey, there's a humanoid torso. I'm not going to...
Holding hands. Yes, it's very romantic.
Very romantic.
Please just let me go.
We will, but you've got to answer our questions first.
There will be a certain amount of like trying to sort of do the whole, no, I can't do anything. And there'll be another thwack with the newspaper and you will answer their questions. Fine, okay.
Nothing, Danny.
Why were you here, Cham? Was it here to do crimes? Terrible crimes? You got to tell me. I'm a cop. I'm not a
whacked
cop.
with the newspaper again.
Yeah, you tell us or you'll get another whacking.
Damn it, Tom, play your character, not yourself. When I died, I had to keep supporting my family, but I couldn't. I was dead, and I got offered a job to.
Can you not get other jobs when you're dead?
Do you not get the allowance when you're dead?
When you're dead, you don't get the allowance anymore because you're dead.
What?
That seems
But
ridiculous.
everyone doesn't die here.
Well, I had to find. They kept running out of money. Sorry, Nat, you were saying.
Kida was going to pop up and say, yeah, it's a ridiculous rule, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a bit shit.
Although I suppose, what do you actually need when you're dead? Like a house? But you don't need food, do you?
Well, that was
dignity.
I believe that was the argument.
Cloaks.
Yes.
But if you have family... Wait, did your family not get the stipend?
They do, but it wasn't enough.
Why? What were you doing? Gambling?
No.
Inside.
Straight away.
I asked if he was doing lovely, terrible crimes, and now...
I don't think gambling is a crime. It's just really bad for everybody.
22. What were you spending your money on?
Nothing untoward. It was just house, living, all the rest of it took expenses and took time. You get a certain sense of 22 that he might be a little bit bored as well.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, I was offered to work for the Slain. Here I am.
What? Is that a group?
Yeah, we Kida, roll me a history check.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's that a group I know of.
Slain, S-L-A-I-N.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Slain. Yeah, that makes sense.
19.
These are, you've heard rumour of this, and it's one of those like boogeyman style stories that's told around Uland of the Slain will come and get you in the night, that sort of thing.
Kida will just laugh when he says that then, and then be like, oh, you serious?
Yeah.
Like saying the tooth fairy is going to come and take away your teeth. Right.
What did they want here?
Well, we were told to... Reaches into a very damp pocket. Everything on this person is damp.
Of course.
Moist pocket. And we'll pull out a little bit of paper and there's orders.
Very well.
Says here.
Can I take the orders off him?
Sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
I read it out.
The orders say... Find visitors.
That's specifically us, yeah.
Working with Devonine. Silence.
Nice. Silence.
Wow.
Wait.
And then, wait, I'm not done. Underneath it says Devonine Villa, Kynamalm Villa, and an address that you don't recognize. The address is 851 Dockside.
851 Dockside.
Wait, does this mean we need to warn Devonine? But
Does this mean we need to go...
Because Kida making just looking up and then just like...
Well, Bud is already dead, so that's really not a...
What?
What?
Did I not tell you that earlier?
Like, when we were leaving? Someone got to them already?
No, as in they were dead. Like, the whole time we were there, they were dead. And all the servants were also dead. Everyone was dead.
The rat peacocks weren't dead, they were horrifically alive.
Apart from
you can't kill them.
Sorry, I thought I had shared that already.
Still a surprise.
no.
Maybe don't go around shouting that about, though.
I'm just telling you.
No, I know, but
Will this knowledge give us power?
what
is wrong with you?
I slap and fuck again.
Should we not just warn Bud?
What has happened to you in the last 2 minutes?
People didn't recognise my channel divinity.
Are you being salty? Is this what it is?
Mother of mercy. Okay, it was very impressive. Good on you doing
no,
that.
thanks. You got
too
them
late
away
now.
from us.
Too late. We've just got an awful person now. That's what's going to happen.
If we're going to talk about that combat, can we talk about the fact that Etelis, you can now cast that spell? Because when did that happen?
Well, I was doing some work with Prif and like training with Prif, but I can't say I like it.
Oh, okay. That's good, I guess, if you've been training with Prif on it.
Tom,
Yeah, no, it's just because. So there was a whole situation. Wait, I mean, this probably isn't relevant for now, but there was a whole situation where there was a thing that tried to kill us, and it was also not really dying, and it nearly killed all of us. And sorry, not relevant.
Tom, did you read the note aloud?
Yes. You said you were going to.
Including the address?
Yes, because Kida had a reaction.
Kida, are you still reacting to that, or are you just like, it's fine, everything's fine now?
She was reacting, but then was immediately distracted by the revelation that Bud is dead. So a lot has happened in the last.
But you say,
Like we've gear shifted a lot of time, and now we're on Etelis. There's a lot to talk about.
Tom, you wanted to roll an insight check on Kida, is that right?
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Just to see.
I mean, it's a 6. I would say, I assume that's important to Kida somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's good roleplay. That's probably important to Kida somehow because Kida made a reaction, but it's probably not important.
Well,
now.
I imagine it's very much like we need to warn Bud. And where is this other people? Who lives here?
Yeah, the dockside. We probably should go tell them that they're in.
You've already told them.
Wait, it's out. Who?
It's me. I live there.
You have other people in your. Do we need to go? Do you need to go, Kida?
Yes.
I probably should go.
Do you want help?
I mean, do we? What does it? What does it say? Does it?
It says silence.
Silence.
Yeah.
Silence.
So why would they? Like, if they're after you, why would they be after?
Well, you're with us, aren't you?
Stained by association.
Like, as of this morning.
When did you get this order?
Following us.
Yeah, smack the snail.
I'm not gonna. I'll smack you. I'm smacking the snail.
Well, I got given it by the big one in charge. I don't know their name.
Right, hang on. Let's wind back a bit. What are the slain?
Oh, we do jobs that no one else will do around the city, quietly. I'm only new. Only started doing it a couple of weeks ago.
Right, what have you done so far? What kind of things, aside from trying to silence us?
Sorry.
Also, if you were trying to silence us, why were you doing it from above the house? Were you looking for stuff in the house?
No.
Sorry.
Inside of that?
Yeah. Don't apologise to the snail.
I certainly haven't.
Bad snail.
But what kind of things? Like taking the bins out? What level are we talking about here?
Are you the janitor?
Killing people?
What's up with killing people?
Okay, murder.
Right.
No, I've not done any murder. No, I've been sat.
Right?
I didn't succeed. It must account for something.
No, but you were specifically attacking me, right? And I don't understand. I've been asked to help these people out. I've not been given a chance to actually see whether I approve of what they're doing yet, and now I'm being attacked by you and my home.
Hang on.
You definitely approve of us.
Hang on.
Sorry.
Oh, do I now?
That was supposed to be a throwaway comment. I've got to wheel my head in. I'm so sorry.
I think Ed is affronted. Not Book, Ed is affronted.
We're yelling over the snail person.
I've not killed anyone. I've been sat in the warehouse, meeting the others and doing some rudimentary training. It's not gone very well.
Get off this because you were trying to attack me specifically, not these people, not the strangers. But it says in the letter, me.
You were working with them.
But you don't know to what level.
I suppose.
And why are you going to my house? Are there people going there at the same time as here? Do we need to go right now?
I don't know. I just got the order.
Why not?
I don't know if it's a thing that is more relevant that you're working with us, because clearly it's not just us that they're after, because Bud and Zelmi are on there.
Is this going to be to do with your looks at the snail person?
Explorations.
What?
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 Very well.
Thing.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Thing?
Yes.
Did someone mention my name, by the way? I'm also Detective Delaware.
Why would the slain be after you?
Why would how, more importantly, how did the slain know that we were asking about the things we were asking about? Who in that room went and immediately was like, we must kill those people? Because someone did.
So you're saying the slain are real? Because
well,
supposedly.
This person here claims that they are one, so...
Oh gosh, that's, well... Hang on, which room?
The room where it happened. The council room, obviously.
in Bud's house.
No, not Bud's house. The, well, we asked the whole council, didn't we? Or whatever they call themselves, the merchant people.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't there. Sorry. We asked all of the merchants.
Oh. And there were the people who stormed out, who didn't... I mean, everyone's suspicious.
That was the
We are interlopers.
That's the Amalanka family, as well as some of the others.
Well, they're pricks, so it's very possible.
But you think they would hire the slain to go after us?
I didn't know the slain existed, but if there are slain, then Einter Amalankia is a grade A prick. And just so
Can I insight check Zelny? I'm really bad at insight, but I'll do it anyway.
Sure.
To see
grade
if
A prick.
he really didn't know.
Bless you.
Didn't know that the slain existed because it could be a double cross. I've rolled a 13.
Zelny's quite. There's not a lot of veneer or facade, and you go like, is this some kind of clever act? No, Zelny is literally this doddering.
Easy enough.
With a 13.
I believe that Zelny did not know about the slain.
You say out loud.
Yeah.
Yes. If Kida, if you're concerned about your family, then I can go and check in with Bud and see if these things are all right. And
we'll go if you want, Kida. If you want her help.
I mean,
keen to support.
When you're handy in a fight, if it comes to it,
can always just
don't know.
stand outside.
Yeah.
Well, you want to if you want to check.
That. Although, right, you, Cham. I'm going to ask you again.
What?
Are you listening? So, you've got these addresses on your note. What order on the note are the addresses?
Devanine, Kynamalm, yours.
Okay. Were you the only ones that got this letter?
I don't know.
Did you go to Bud's house first?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Wait,
and what did you do when you were there?
Well, we one of the others knew one of the staff and paid them to ask if anyone was around, and they said you were here, so we came here.
Which staff? What do they look like?
It was one of the gardeners, red hair.
Do I recognise which one that would be?
Yeah, there's only one garden with red hair. It's a relatively uncommon trait. In this world as well as ours.
Indeed.
And yes, we are fighting the gingers.
Hang on.
They walk on.
I'm not opposed to going to Kida's, but can I just point out that if that's where they think we're going to be next, going immediately to where they think we're going to be next seems bad.
Yeah, striding into an ambush is not a good plan.
The thing is, they know we're here. So why would they not just come back here?
Who do you live with? Is there anyone that... Do you live by yourself, or are there other people who we need to kind of keep an eye on?
We'll sort of glance at Zelny, and then eyes will flick to Etelus. I'm going to roll an insight check on Etelus's previous statement that they weren't keen. Oh, that was a nat 1 on their new spell.
So, I mean, Etelus is very much an open book. It's very much like... I mean, even from a nat 1, you should get that they were being very earnest.
Okay. I sense we have an option here, which I'm willing to entertain. Option 1 is that with the 1, you misread Etelus's intentions entirely. Etelus is secretly a badass motherfucker who wants to kill all the dead people. However, that feels a little incongruous with everything that Lola does to portray Etelus. Yes, Ed?
No, sorry, just saying as well, if they want to kill all the dead people, then working with me would be a surprise.
This point. I think with a 1, it might be a bit more along the lines of that you are so concerned about this for reasons that you don't see threat. What you see is you're unsure, and you continue to be unsure. The status, how you are feeling now, how your character is feeling now, my apologies, does not change. You don't get reassurance from Etelus's big beaming face. I assume at this point. I assume at all points.
It's probably... No, I think it's more of a like, oh, what's happening face? Slightly confused, but
oh, of course, but Etelus is always hot, so Etelus has a hot, confused face.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's the most useful thing.
It's the kind of confusion where I was like, oh, maybe I should help them with their homework, kind of thing.
Always.
No.
It's the Joey face. It's the smell the fart acting. It's.
Nice.
And in that case, what you will get then in response to your question, Uslam, is, oh, yeah, my family lives there.
As we said, we can go. If you don't want us coming in, we won't come in. We're just
keen to help. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. Okay. But ground rules. If you could, like, sorry, Asto, it seems to be your thing. But if you could not make things explode.
If it helps, I'm actually very good at not burning the things I don't want to burn.
If you could just not burn anything, that'd be great.
Most squints slightly to the number of times you've been burned.
What about if your family...
No.
Okay, fine. No, I also won't burn anything. It's just...
I won't walk through a wall.
Do as well?
I realise you haven't done that. I reached out with my flaming sword.
Just to be clear, the only thing I have left is fire. So if there are people that are attacking your family and you say no fire, I can do nothing.
Hit them with your book. I don't know.
No fire.
Okay. All right.
Let's see how this goes.
But I still don't understand. Like,
and Adelus, none of your stuff. No,
None of-
I don't know. Let's just go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you for having us, Zerny. Toad the Ghost. You have a lovely house. Thank you for having us.
Did you already give me the spell books? Can I have those before we go?
No, it's fine. And I think I already gave them to you, but just in case, here's the inventory item.
There you go.
I was run to the house and get it and come back again, and it's all fine.
Old man ran.
We'll have said, and thank you again, Mrs. Kinemalm. It was lovely to meet you. Maybe we can chat again sometime.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you. I'd love to. You see, and we'll waft the newspaper like she will be smacking her husband on the head, but can't, so it just passes through him. Told you it'd be fine.
Wait, how can she
I have so many questions.
Can ghosts only affect other dead people? Is that...
Yeah, like, what is this?
Whack Vuk on the head with your newspaper, please.
He's been very rude.
Taps Vuk on the head. Fine.
Oh, so it does just pass through?
No, it taps you. It's like a...
Oh. Ah.
Can you choose?
Dead people can interact with dead people?
I just didn't want to hit my husband in the head.
Okay. Oh, you can choose.
Oh, look, there he is with the books. Look, it's a look of like fucking kids.
We are still all about 12, depending.
18 to 20, please. Otherwise, there's some serious, awful filth going on. Good.
We're babies.
Exaggeration was all. My apologies.
Muppet babies.
I mean, look at what do we do with you looking down the snail?
Well, I'll just go. Clearly,
not going to go anywhere very
Where
far.
are you going to go? Are you going to tell people that we're going to stop them? I don't really understand what we're doing.
Are we going to stop the slain?
I think you should stay here and help Mr. Kinemalm rebuild his house.
That's a good idea.
Not fantastic at construction, but
maybe you can learn.
This is a
can make the
penance.
tea.
Roll me an intimidation check, please.
All of us.
Kida. No, Kida, with advantage if you want to give it.
Totally.
I mean, I'll take the advantage.
Dead Loxodon looming. I think that can give advantage.
I'm also fucking
that's,
going make the tea.
24.
Hey.
I guess I could learn how to build things.
If you learn how to build things, you can then, ply it as a trade and stop killing people for money.
That's a really good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Go with that.
Assuming you don't want to kill people for money.
No, it was just I couldn't.
Okay, good, because we're not going to come back and find that Zelmi is also dead.
No.
You promise?
I mean, this has not gone well.
Do you promise?
I promise.
Swear.
I mean, do any of us need to insight check this, or is it like it's free?
I'm not gonna. I believe him. We're intimidating enough.
You get the sense that this is the lowest of the low rungs, and only just started doing this and is not enjoying it. So,
Pulled off by a bunch of kids.
Oh, also, you should go and speak to Bud Devaney because I'm sure she'd pay good money for all of the information you have on the slain.
Well, give that a go.
And she's in need of a gardener.
Is she?
Yeah.
Well, she
she will
can't
be.
keep the one that,
Solid deliver information.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sure she's not going to kill them. She'll just, not hire them again.
Move them on.
I imagine that they're probably already dead.
Nice.
Well, everyone was undead, so they were technically already dead.
Wait, it wasn't just about everyone?
I did already say that.
I guess we could talk about this later, but yes.
Yeah.
Talk about death later. It's what everyone always says.
How did you not notice? She doesn't breathe.
I don't know. Walk and talk.
do you spend your days checking if your friends are breathing or not? That's a question. Cool. You can depart. And yes, it appears that Cham has found a new purpose, which is to sell out the organisation he's barely part of and become a gardener, replacing the person that Bud's going to definitely kill. Anyway,
say that.
Anyway, are you?
You don't get to that kind of position by not being ruthless.
Yeah, very true.
Kida, you know the way.
To your own home. Congratulations.
Yes, good, impressive. Major brain injury thus far.
We stop at a restaurant on
Okay, that's a good question. Are you rushing? Are you worried? Or are you going slowly because of this too much information? Are you, what's the vibe, Kida? Because you're leading everyone.
I think just not running, but definitely on a mission.
Hurrying. Okay.
I don't. Preferably out of earshot of Kida, like to whoever's nearby.
Roll a sleight of hand check, but it's sleight of voice.
Sleight of ear.
That is a massive 8.
Cool, nice. Kida, you hear this.
Are we sure? Well. Are we sure we want to go straight back into potentially a dangerous situation? I still don't feel fantastic.
Neither do I.
I've got no magic, and I'm not joking, guys. I literally can't do anything without fire.
Well, let's keep you in reserve then if it all goes completely wrong.
Oh yeah, that's gonna go great, isn't it? It's worked well for us so far.
There may be nothing here, but the thing is we need to go and check.
I can do the well, no, I can't actually do that anymore.
What were you going to say?
The vine thing where it
the entanglements. Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore.
Well, we've all got much less magic than we did before.
I guess we just gotta hope that they're not actually there, and maybe run away if they are there. We could leave.
See, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't say anything about the ship. But I guess if we're at the docks, we can always check on the ship.
Yeah,
that would be a good idea.
I don't have the magic yet that would let me do that over long distance.
Good to know that you do, though. At some point, at some point.
If I can figure out what it says in the book.
Ah, okay.
You are heading out of this parkland quite quickly, and because it's all artificial, it does end quite abruptly. The whole parkland and the top side of this is walled, not like a huge, unscalable wall, but like a sort of a low wall with a lovely sort of crenellations and stuff. Like the sort of vibe of here we go, here's our lovely park, and no. There are doors you can go in and out of, and there are sort of gates through it as well, so it's not completely locked off. If you head towards the outer rim of the donut torus that is Ulan, you do see that there are islands, as you've seen before, floating that are attached. You can also see that the curve out on the outside is quite gradual. So the bit you're in before, with all the walkways interlock with each other, that's a bit further down. At this point, it's more like rows of what look like warehouses. Most of this doesn't look like housing. It looks like storage space. The buildings tend to be relatively tall and have lots of walkways between them and sort of cranes coming out the sides of them. Things can be taken up in and out. A bit like... where Ed lives, dockside.
Wharf, yes.
Shad Thames?
Shad Thames, yeah. So that sort of area, like the really tall buildings with the walkways in between them and stuff like that.
Sweet.
Yeah. And as you move through it, there are people around. They appear to be mostly doing business. They're busy. They're going from one way to one way. They're moving stuff, or they're there's hustle and bustle. As you move through it, Kida, with some pressure, you will come to dockside, which appears to be one of these sort of a road that seems to go around the whole Taurus, and Kida will move you towards what looks like a warehouse, but as you get closer you realise that the warehouse has names written under various floors, so it's clearly a warehouse conversion.
Oh.
Do we want to have a look around before we go?
Yes, but if we want people to be sneaky, that's not me. Do you want me to provide a distraction? I can walk in.
A distraction, if you like.
Walking in is probably not the distraction we want. We want someone to knock into someone in the street and yell loudly.
I can do that.
People inside can sneak, right?
I can trumpet.
Do not trumpet.
Do not just go in.
Fine.
Kida's got a hand on the door.
Very happy not to trumpet.
Did you want to look and see if anyone's observing you?
Yeah. Look around the area, but
is that perception?
That's what I was trying to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, we'll have, actually, just to tail end the conversation that Asta was having with everyone else. How hurt is everyone looking at the moment, by the way?
I'm 12 below max.
I'm under half.
I am full health.
Well done.
Well done. I do only have one spell slot left, though.
Slightly better than...
But
my
I'm
heart
a ranger,
bleeds for you,
so...
like everything else.
will have just at the tail end of your conversation about like, oh, should we go in? It's dangerous and stuff. You'll just get it. Oh, for goodness sake! And you'll get a couple of healing words your way.
Oh, lovely.
So, Asta, you'll get 7, and Vuk, you'll get 8.
Hooray!
Sorry.
Thank you very much.
I don't make the rules.
Most of them you get none.
No.
Nothing for you.
I've only got so many spell slots.
The ones that are not complaining, I think, is.
Again,
Very
Uslam slightly singed, but I was like, this is fine. It's a Thursday.
Standard for me. Cool. If you have a quick look around, see if anyone is observing you. What are your rolls, please? As I definitely don't roll a stealth check.
23.
Nice.
11.
Not so nice.
10.
14.
Not nice either.
Don't suppose could be.
All right, there's our one for the episode. Thank you. No, it can't.
They could be looking for like.
I could be looking for other things.
You could investigate. I don't know, Emma. How does one investigate a scene?
You're looking for like clues that people have been in. Like you're looking at the door to see if it looks like locks have been forced, or
you can check the door and see if the door has been forced.
Thank you.
Go for it.
That's a 9.
No, the door's not been forced. Even with a 9, you can still work that out. Ed, you rolled a 23.
Yes.
Lovely.
Starting as I mean to go on.
On one of the walkways up above, there's a figure. They appear to be wearing kind of similar armor to you, but this is sleek and aquiline. But there's a full face covering, and they're just stood looking out, and you can't see where their eyes are looking because full face covering and no like little like slits or anything. Like it's literally just like a full face, like expressionless face. And you can't see where they're looking, but you swear with 23 that they're looking at you, but you're not sure because you can't see their face.
But that was what, so when I clock that figure is there, and I get that feeling of them looking at me. Whoever is closest, I will sort of reach out and grab. Do you know what I mean? In that sort of like,
it's clearly us them because Tom moved.
Fine. Perfect. So it's the thing of not wanting to take. So grabbing him, grabbing him with the intention of not taking my eyes off the figure. Look.
Look up.
Do you see the figure? I think they're looking right at me.
The big faceless armor guy.
Yes.
Okay.
No one else is suspicious, is there?
I mean, if they were looking straight at you, they know now that you've seen them.
Yeah.
Right.
I sort of just do a little sup.
They will.
Do they react?
They'll do a sup back.
Amazing. Do you know them? Talking to Uslam.
Look askance. Yes, fuck. I know the weird faceless arm. It's my uncle. He came to get me. No, I don't know the deathless.
All right. Well,
okay. To the others. We're definitely being observed.
Do you want me to message them and ask them what's up?
I mean, they
Yo.
so they sucked back, so they're not like...
They supped.
I mean, you might as well, because they know that we know that they're here, and
Wow.
we know that they're here. So
They know we know they know.
Very, very close one.
But do we know that they know?
I think you both know that the other is there.
Yes. It's
Hiya.
now clear.
Nice to meet you. Are you here to kill us?
The figure will you can't see any facial expressions. The figure will stay staring at you and say nothing.
Interesting.
You can talk back with this one. Like you're allowed to respond. You could at least give us fair warning if you're going to try and kill us.
You think this is a starting player character who needs to be
tell
told?
us if you're going to try and kill us.
You infected them all, Tom. Interesting. What will they do?
We should roll a persuasion check or something.
Vuk's eyes are not a persuasion check. Amazing. Vuk's eyes are not leaving them. Is the other thing.
It's an 18.
I just rolled in that 20.
Oh.
they will just turn and walk away.
I'm gonna. Oh, damn it!
I'm gonna shoot them.
No. How long does my hunter's mark last at this level?
I don't know. Oh, an hour? You're going to use your last spell slot.
I don't know.
But just checking. Let's figure it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. I only have. Why does it give you the thing of spell slot of 3rd or 4th level? Do rangers get 4th level spells? No.
Oh yeah, like level 17.
Eventually.
Yeah, it's a long time away.
When you're about to stop playing. I mean, if they didn't know we were here, they do now.
Yes, right. So
we should be quick.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, if the mission is to silence us, we're here. So maybe we
make a big show of leaving. I don't know.
It's definitely like the deathless.
Big. Lena, to be honest, there have been so many groups going on in this. Well, some of them are dead. Some of them, like suddenly, the slain is a thing. They don't seem to. But
a bird shits in your eye.
Oh no, I'm blind
as well. If we turn that jellyfish against us, we're going to be in serious trouble.
Oh, I'm like, I didn't agree to the jellyfish. The jellyfish doesn't like me. I thought my suffering couldn't get any worse.
I'll just prestidigitate Uslam's eye.
Don't eat it. Just throw it on the floor.
I'm gonna just slowly burn the bird poo away from your eye. It doesn't hurt you.
Burn?
Yeah.
Wow. Prestidigitation, yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, thank you, Asta.
Sorry, can we just quickly address what Uslam? What did you do to Ulan?
I just didn't want.
Because you're the only one so far who's not freaked me out a little bit.
Oh,
maybe we shouldn't have this conversation before we visit your house. Maybe afterwards.
In the busy street.
Yeah. I just didn't agree to have it in my head.
He's got trauma.
I've got trauma. I'm a strong, independent half-elf dwarf, and I don't need to know jellyfish.
Kida, the idea that someone would reject Ulan or would not have it in their head is mental.
Yeah. What?
I mean, Kida, I will happily talk more about this later and about the fact that I transformed. So let's go take care of your...
She wasn't asking about that. You didn't have to freak her out more.
Shall we just have a look at your... check your family's okay, and then leave?
I've never been so distracted in an urgent situation before in my life.
Welcome to the
party. Do you head inside?
Yes, please.
Do you want us to come with you, or do you want us to wait outside?
We can do either.
Like, if they're watching you, they've already seen that you're here now. If there's shit going down inside, then it's better that you're there, I guess, because you can do stuff but not fire. So better that you're here, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You can roll an insight check on Astle if you wish.
And that's 15.
Astle will respect no fire unless it's a life or death situation, in which point that's not happening. So take that as you will.
Okay.
Atlas will lean over to Kida and be like, so just to be clear, if they are attacking us, you don't want me to make it so that they can die. That's what you didn't want me to do, right?
How accurate are you with that thing?
Well, I mean, I just target the person that I want to target.
Yeah, but how accurate are you with it?
I'm very good at targeting things.
Atlas is an expert shot.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm also.
The reason we're here is
but also,
a target,
right?
Wow.
Maybe just hold off on it for a little while.
It's up 4 flights of stairs.
Oh.
this is the conversation that is happening.
As you make your way up, you realise as you hit to the 4th floor, and I think probably only Astel would realise this because it is a passive investigation check. All of the building around the floor you've just walked up to has been replaced. The entire floor looks like it's been replaced. There's like an obvious change in not design, but in like the agedness of the wood and the metal and things like that.
Newer or older?
A couple of years.
Wow.
Which bit? Where? What?
Oh, the ground considerably older. This is all new.
Right, okay. Did you do some remodeling?
Bud did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that why you don't want to burn anything?
Yeah.
It's the home fun.
I don't set things on. I don't think so.
Kida reaching the door. The others are still there. It's the top floor, and you got the key. You're right there. Do you open the door for them?
I'm gonna message my mum.
What?
Send a message.
What?
Very wholesome.
Hey, just wanted to check. How are things? You alright?
Yeah, fine. Why wouldn't I be?
Okay. No reason.
Is something wrong? Something happened?
You're definitely not having people like try and come in or like. No,
why would they?
No climbing out the window. No snails outside the window.
What? No.
Okay. And
snails? What's wrong with you?
That's true.
Look, it's an Australian family. It's going to happen.
Okay. I just wanted to check that you're all right.
Why wouldn't we be? Oh, I suppose, yeah, but no, we're fine. No.
The job that Bud sent me on still just stood outsed the door.
Just look at the wall. Lovely mould.
Message is whispering, so we can all hear your side.
Well, no, we can't actually. That's not how message.
It's message whispers, yeah.
Yeah, messages whispers. Sending is entirely telepathic.
Messages whispers.
Okay.
Oh well, the job that I was doing for Bud, I've been working with these people who are new to town, and it turns out there's some people that are after them, and
that sounds complicated.
Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure that no one had come after you.
No one's been here.
Okay,
I mean,
great.
you'd have to ask your dad and your uncle and your granny if they've seen anything, because I've been busy. I've been right off my feet.
Right, yeah, sure. Well, maybe I'll just nip in and do a little check, and then and then I'll be on my way. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's nothing.
It's going to explode.
Do you think she has to have a conversation with the door before she goes in?
It's like a code.
It's been a really long time.
Or some is just sort of like looking at the moulding of the wall, and it's like it's nice. It's good wood.
Good stucco.
Kida will use the key, open the door, and then go to sort of. There's like the two sort of instincts. The be a good host, and I don't know if I trust these people yet.
Fighting.
Severely at play here.
We can keep an eye on the stairs if you want to get things sorted. We don't have to.
Sure. So just on the.
Yeah, you probably weren't expecting visitors. Like maybe it's a mess. Like it's all good. It's all good. Out here.
Fine.
Yeah. All right. So I'll be right back.
Fair enough.
Theo would have invited us in.
No, she wouldn't.
Absolutely not.
He's never going to take us.
Never have got anywhere near Cleo's home.
I think I say that, and all three of them just stare. I'm like,
no.
Kida, do you head inside?
Yes, I do. And we'll just kind of rush in and be like, I'm literally just here to check a couple of things. Don't worry, I've got some people outside.
As you run in, Kida!
Okay.
3 very small dog lizards, all of whom are ghosts, will come flying across the room and will sort of barrel into you, knowing full well they'll pass straight through you. And
Going round and round and round.
And there's a lot of shouting and noise around from the outside. You will hear lots of shouting and noise and people talking. And your uncle and dad will go, Kida, oh, it's great to see you, love. And we'll in the corner just chatting about something. Your granny's chatting to one of your other siblings. Your mum's nowhere to be seen. But yes, your family is all there. And folks, they're all ghosts. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Revelation.
Anyway, amazing. Join us after the break when Kida's family and everyone outside, and it's definitely fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Mm-hmm. But we're not coming in. We're staying out here awkwardly.
Yeah. The thing is
that cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She might have liked us more if we brought a cake.
Yeah.
True.
That is fair. Anyway, come back at 5:10, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey. It's a brand new day. On the slow coast, your allies will help with blades and bows and magic as well. Hey, hey. Heroes on their way. Fighting together against overwhelming odds. Fighting together in favor of multiple gods. Idle champions of the forgotten realms. Idle champions, adventure never ends. Idle champions, get your wallet there. Idle champions, you will say it again. Idle champions.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum test.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Hero Forge. Hero Forge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. Hero Forge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, and beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of their collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with Alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. Playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
Check out our wonderful supporters Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons' Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
Welcome back, everybody. So, sorry. We're all here. Kida is in Kida's house with all of Keela's ghost family. Coming soon to a TV near you. Ghost family.
It's like Modern Family.
Just ghosts.
just ghosts.
It's Kida. Mama and Dad told me I'll be fine, and now they're all ghosts.
And then comes to us, we will destroy the world using a silver key. Kida go, big sweat drops.
Okay.
Kida, you were being confronted by your siblings while the rest of your family was shouting and talking and just getting on with their day. Outside, you can all hear this conversation inside Kida's warehouse conversion. And you are currently not invited in. The shouts sound nice. Like, it's not like, oh God, holy crap. It's more of a, yay, Kida's here kind of vibe.
Yeah.
That's nice. She obviously gets on well with her family.
Yes. You surprised we're not being allowed in?
Well, we are.
She seems
interlopers, I suppose.
Yeah, I think possibly I saw why, but we'll wait until Kida.
Yes, no, they have done nothing wrong. She's absolutely within.
She's allowed not to have us in her house. I don't really understand the thing about the fire, though. Like, you guys know that I'm not super reckless, right?
No. Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I mean, as I said, I assumed she's got like furniture and stuff that she doesn't want to catch fire.
I don't set furniture on fire. Have I ever set furniture on fire? Have I ever set any of you on fire?
Yes!
No. Yes. Did it hurt?
Yes!
No, that was radiant fire. I'm talking about fire.
Oh, well.
Fire.
Okay, fire. No, you haven't with like actual fire.
Yeah, because it goes round you because I'm good at what I do.
That's true. You're very good at what you do.
Yes.
That is very true.
I did forget that the radiant fire probably looks very similar to the fire.
I also do fire, but magic fire, we haven't made a good first impression on Kida. We come in, we just... We should have brought a cake. Why didn't we bring a cake?
In the meantime...
on that note...
Yeah. Kida, inside your house, your three siblings have barreled through you because they are all ghosts, and they are all chanting, hug the pillow, hug the pillow, hug the pillow. Sorry, they're Australian. Hug the pillow, hug the pillow, hug the pillow.
I'm trying to do it. Fine. All right. We'll go over, grab the pillow, and kind
please
of look
describe
at them all.
the pillow.
I think it's not like. I think it's like it's sort of a plain fabric, probably a bright fabric actually. It's a bright fabric.
Okay.
Like maybe a bright green. Mm-hmm. And then has got found a piece of white fabric that's got like a kiddie style drawing of people on it.
Mm-hmm.
Little lizardy stick people.
Yay!
That's been like quilted onto it. Not quilted, embroidered, patched.
It's attached.
Look, there's stitchy people in this stream, and I'm saying the wrong words. Don't embarrass me in front of the stitchy people.
I don't know the difference either. I mean, they're all sort of things that are on things. Glued. They were glued on. There we go.
Glued.
Stapled. Chunk.
Glued is definitely wrong.
Yeah,
they were transferred on with the hot iron.
Cage?
I mean, you could.
Is that the word you were looking for?
I don't know.
Anyway, we'll sort of hold the cushion and kind of give them all a glare.
Ooh! They all like sort of like they're all like hiding around. Like one of their heads sort of pokes out of the ceiling of one bit. Like they're all just hiding around the room. They're in ages they range between about like 8 and 13. Mm-hmm. But they're all like waiting for you to hug the pillow.
Oh, okay, God.
As you hug the pillow, they will all react as if they are being hugged. There is no magical connection between the pillow and the kids. This is clearly a ritual that they have, because otherwise you can't hug your dead siblings. Good. Broken Tom.
Yeah. This is actually me too. This is tough. Between 8 and 13.
Yeah. Kida, in the meantime, your loft has a 2-floor conversion, because of course it does. Your mum is floating down the stairs like your mum is walking. It's utterly pointless. Your mum still does this. You're not quite like that. More of like a sort of floating down where the stairs are. Right, everyone, calm down. Kida's just home for a little bit. Are you all right, love? You sounded worried.
Oh no!
You were being strange. You were being strange. Oh, come on.
Little bit weird.
A little weird. Yeah, same word to me too. Comes from your dad and your uncle who are sat on the sofa. I wasn't involved, but I think it's also weird. I'm gonna put it out there.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be quick because I've got the people outside, and I just wanted to check the windows.
There are people outside.
Well, yeah, because we're just having a quick visit to make sure
Kida,
everything's okay, and then
Kida, you left people outside the front door of our home.
Yes. But I was only going to nip in.
I think you'll find I raised you better than that. Leaving people outside in the hallway like common chettle. What do you like? What do you like? I also think it's off. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Dad. Thanks for your support.
Not that involved, but I agree.
Oh, for goodness sake. Well, look, I mean, I can let them in, but you don't know them. They're from.
Oh, I see.
And they don't know it. No, I don't mean it like that. I just mean like.
You're being weird, aren't you?
They're quite. What? No, you're being weird.
You think they're going to behave strangely because we're all ghosts. Admit it. I know you, Kida. I raised you. I'm aware of what goes on inside that little head of yours, and you think they're going to be weird because we're all ghosts.
Yeah, but also they're quite dangerous.
Oh, that's different. Oh, that sounds grand. Your dad floats there as well. Dangerous is great. Can we meet them? Like what sort of danger? Like people with swords and stuff? Like cool people? And at which point your uncle also floats over. Oh, they got swords. Oh, that's great. Oh, I love people with swords.
I have swords. That's not particularly exciting or new.
Yeah, but I've seen your swords, but
wow. Thanks.
Nothing wrong with your swords. Just like I'm saying, like cool people with swords sounds like great company. That's all.
Valu, back me up here. You taught me how to use these swords. Like these swords are cool, right?
Yeah, they're grand. Nothing wrong with them. Well, yeah, I'm not saying that your swords aren't grand, Kida. It's just more of a like. On some level, I'm aware of what you do, but I'm not aware of what they do, and I struggle to leave the home these days.
Hi-ho.
I
mean, I can... Fine.
I just think I just think it's extremely rude to leave people on the stoop, like they're delivering a parcel. Like, these are your friends, and they're delivering a parcel.
They're not necessarily I don't know if they're my friend. I met them this morning.
Oh.
They seem nice this morning, but you know.
But you were worried about people attacking us. Do we not need stalwart defenders like the people outside our door? I'm sure are.
We'll just walk to the door. Open the door.
Kida! Siblings are floating. Guys, as you have the door, Kida's there, and there are 3 ghost dog lizards just flying around Kida, like cuddling, and you can see about 3 more in the background.
Ah!
You can
How
see
do you do? Nice to meet you.
To a 13-year-old.
Would you like to come inside for a stop?
If we don't have to.
I'm very happy to.
Kida, you haven't offered them tea. I am.
Would you like some tea?
Yes.
We'd hate to impose.
I'd like some tea.
And
Buck would like some tea.
There are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces clustering around the door, all staring out at you. Some of them look a little bit older, some of them look a little bit younger, but it's definitely a whole family unit. And one of them looking across will look at Vixama and go, "Oh, that's some tasty armor, that is." Oh.
Thank you very much.
Dad.
Enjoy it myself.
Let me take a look at it. I just want to. How's it powered? How does it work?
Come on in if you wish.
And another one who looks quite similar to this one, who appears to be your dad's brother, uncle, will just be there going, "Yeah, let's take a look at it properly." And they'll both like float around Vuk, like just sort of floating around Vuk, excited about the armor as you step in. The kids will sort of be slightly shy and will stick around Kida and not get close to the other 3 of you as you step in. From the back, you will just get, Now, everyone calm down for a second. So you two can leave that poor man alone. Definitely not be fosking inside his armor.
I'm very happy if it's not.
Let's have a nice sit down and a cup of tea, and we can take it have proper hellos and properly. Hello, my name is Thratu, and this is my wayward family. I'm Rausk, comes from the ground near Vuk. I'm Kosh, comes from the ground near Vuk as well. And from behind Kida, you will get I'm Riss, I'm Dexy, I'm Huxalakwi.
Huxalakwi? That's amazing.
Huxalakwi. We're not good. We haven't shortened it yet. I'm still working on it. Uxo's up there, Akwi's up there, but we haven't decided yet, so we're going to keep it as like a sort of conversation. Yeah.
Right.
Looks so strong. I like Uxo.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it's a lovely house you have, and thank you very much for the hospitality.
I should hope so too. Being left
I'm
on the
Etelis.
door. Hi, Etel. It's lovely to meet you.
He's Vuk.
Yes, Vuk. Hello.
Aslim.
Hi.
And Astel.
Oh, pleasure to meet all of you. Now, Kida.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, the cat is also here.
Oh, a cat. How lovely. Oh, it's a good thing we're dead. I'm deathly allergic. Anyway, sorry.
That was amazing. I really enjoyed that.
If I was alive, I'll be dead.
You know when you say something and you hear it and you go,
oh,
what's wrong with you?
It's okay because he's actually a magical being, so I don't think he creates like dust in the same way that most cats.
The cats do.
You don't make dander, do you?
He doesn't molt, so.
Kida, I will once again remind you, you've not offered any one of our lovely guests tea.
I literally just asked them. They said yes. They've not had a chance to come inside yet.
Well, fine. Do you want to set the table for them, and I'll get everyone ready? And you'll need to make the teas, obviously, but I'll definitely. We can entertain while you're making the tea. What a lovely idea!
Oh, great! What a lovely idea. Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh dear.
What's the fantasy version of baby photos? So, how was the birth? Come on, share all the details.
Kida, I presume that you have left the room to go into the upstairs kitchen.
Yeah.
And the four of you are left with an entire family of ghost dog lizards. The children are a little bit reticent because they're a little bit scared of you. The two older ones. Sorry, Rowski's is he they. So the two, the dad and the uncle, will be sort of looking around you, but kind of. So what does it run on?
Well, I was going to say, so Vuk, in an attempt to try and be sort of personable, will try and give over the information that he has about the armor, which is not very much. No. Well, I got it where we the sink. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's where we started out, and
like the scrapyard. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I've never been. I'd love to go at some point, but it's never been an option really. It was an option, and then it stopped being an option. So I'm just gonna.
You're not missing out on much. It's got its own beauty, but it's not what you'd call outstanding.
They will do what I can only describe as man chat with you while they fossick around with your armor. In the meantime, Thratu, who is the mum, will be going. Vorsta, Velu, Teshi, we've got guests. And we'll be sort of pottering around looking for 3 more family members who are also living here, apparently. The kids are just sort of staring at the three of you, Ustham, Lola, and Ustham, Etelis, and Astel.
Lola's been here all along.
The 3 kids obviously staring at you while their parents are busy doing other things.
Get a little bit closer to the kids and go, do you want to see a trick?
Oh, yeah.
I will prestidigitate coloured puffs of smoke.
Oh, comes from the little one, from Uxoakwe. And Daxi and Riss, a little bit older, be like, oh, it's nice here. Like
impressive.
Prestidigitation, is it?
I can do other things, but your sister was not keen for me to do.
Oh, right, like what?
Bigger magic that has more risk, I guess. She just doesn't want your home to be damaged.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, she would be worried about that because that's where we all died.
Oh,
it's fine.
No, this is going to get rough. Okay.
All at once?
Yeah. Dad and Uncle Kosh were playing around with some stuff they got on the market, and it blew up.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
And you all just live here now?
Yeah, can't go anywhere else.
Yeah, fair.
But Kida looks after us.
I'm sure.
And we look after Kida, don't we? Yeah. An older looking dog wizard is now moving slowly into the room. So here we've got company, and she will plonk herself down at the table. Again, no seats. It's irrelevant. I'm Vorster. Pleasure to meet you all. I see you've met my wayward kids, and we'll point at the two that are fossicking around Vuk as well.
Perfectly fine.
And that's it for now. Kida, you're in the kitchen.
Yes.
Making tea.
I add a detail to the sort of lounge area.
Yeah, of course.
Is that I think in terms of like decoration, it looks like someone has been given a budget and got excited and not really had any planning.
Oh.
So there's bright cushions that don't necessarily go and like
Anywhere.
Yeah, there's maybe like 2 chairs. But they're both different, and then on the wall there's a couple of like standard, got them in the range kind of pictures to sort of fill the walls out a bit.
Yep.
And then there's what looks like maybe 4 or 5 in frames, pictures that are definitely like this looks like someone has tried to hand draw. Recreate photos or the equivalent of portraits.
Oh, very cute.
But it's not very good.
Yeah, heartbreaking. Okay,
What a wonderful world.
Yeah.
Kida, you're in the kitchen making tea.
Yep.
I might have offered, Etlus might have offered to help.
Oh.
Do you want some help making that? Just...
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Atlas, you're in the kitchen with Kida. It's a nice kitchen. Like everything here is excuse the baby noise. Everything here is it's well kept. Like it's well looked after. It's almost like it doesn't get used very often. Like this is a house for a family of this size, and one person who is alive and needs the kitchen lives here.
Oh.
Well,
sorry, I'm gonna. We might have to like do sharing a mug. Do you think any of you would?
Oh,
Nat,
no, please.
No?
You have enough mugs
for
for the
everyone.
entire family.
Oh, okay.
This is utterly pointless to have them.
Yeah.
They're rather
okay, fair
dusty.
enough.
You just need to give them a brush out
Just
before.
give them a little
Yeah,
wipe
that's
down.
exactly.
Put them under the tap.
Yeah.
Do you think who? Do you think anyone would mind having a little Exoki's mug?
No. I mean, I can have that. I don't mind. But I see now why you didn't want me to do the thing. But it's fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it to any of your family.
For a start.
And
Okay.
and as far as I'm aware, you also have to do the indicate stabby things.
Sure.
I guess, yeah.
Wow.
I just figured, like, if it was, if someone does come and try and attack, and there's, no. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't. You seem like a really nice person, Atlas,
thank you.
and you seem very sweet. I just only just met you, so.
I know, but we're friends already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, what I was saying earlier is that I only learned the spell because there was this really big, scary a bit like the big, scary. Did you see them? Yes. The one that was going after Vuk, and that just kept coming back, and we thought we dealt with it, and then they came and they killed our captain, and Prith and Hap were down, and so were like Usum and Vuk, and it was just really scary. And so it was kind of like, what if this happens again and Prith isn't around or we can't get back? So that's why I know.
That's all right. I guess it's very safe here on Ulin, and I don't appreciate how like dog lizard eat dog lizard it is out there.
I forgot to ask. I told Prith that if I had to use it, I would be like, if you don't stop, then I'm going to make it so that you can die. I forgot to ask.
Good lord.
I'm sorry, you're going to say what?
No, so I didn't really want to learn the spell, and so I was like, you know what? Maybe next time, if the situation comes up, I'll be like, well, I can make it so that you die. So maybe stop, so I don't have to. And I forgot to ask.
Well, you can't. Surely you could just say that to them.
No, I know, but I forgot to say that.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yeah. I'll do it next time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could be like, you seem very sweet, but I'm sure you could be threatening if you want to be.
And I'm sorry about it's indicating to, but yeah.
Oh, it's all right. Just had a couple of years to get used to it.
Yeah.
And we make things work.
Yeah, and I guess it's nice having all of your family around.
It is. They're great.
Yeah.
If a little bit incorrigible and tiring sometimes.
You can still hear them from in here.
Yeah. No, I totally know what that's like. Yeah, no. It's, well, okay, my family's a bit, like, it's really big. It's like it's a whole community, I guess. Yeah, it's just we all live in a grove back on our plane. Yeah, and it also crosses over to another plane, but yeah, it's just really nice. But I mean, they're a little bit less on top of me all the time because I like wandering around our little forest. It's not really a little forest, but I like wandering around the forest, and that's kind of how I ended up here.
What's the forest like?
Oh, it's really nice. It's really green. There are lots of trees, lots of different trees, but there are lots of little clearings, and there are lots of animals, and they're not like the ones here though. The ones here are very different.
Why do you say that with that face?
Oh, no, they're just lots of different crosses of the animals that are sort of maybe similar, but not really at all.
But are these animals that are crossed with animals, or are your animals that are just half an animal?
I don't really know. I don't think I had to think about how animals were animals and what animals weren't animals and were actually people, but not really people, but animals.
I feel like this is a conversation that should be had like around a campfire. Like
3 a.m,
smoking something rather than making tea for your entire family. But
I mean, I guess they're not. Well, they're kind of my family now. They're like they're my friends, and I'm very close to them, or at least, well, yes.
But you miss your family back home.
Yeah, I really do.
We'll give you a hand to squeeze. I'm sorry.
We'll squeeze back and be like, oh, I'm thinking about you again.
Okay, come here. Big hug.
Yeah. Gives you the biggest hug back. Oh. And all is right in the world again.
Oh, they're probably
hugging
up there again.
Never been much of a hugger-mugger. Oh well.
Kida, while you're talking to Etelus, you will note your siblings' face will poke out of a wall. Yeah, like a... and will then fade back in again, waiting until Etelus is gone.
Okay. I tell you what, can you take that first round? I'm just going to finish up grabbing another couple of bits.
course.
Be right there.
Yeah. We'll like try and like juggle a couple of trays. Not actually juggle, but just hold all of the trays so there's enough.
Here you go.
It's only 5 mugs.
Am I just carrying the mugs then, or have you put them on a tray?
It's up to you. You like.
Tray it. Tray it.
Yeah. Okay. Like, I'm not going to do the careful thing of trying not to spill it. I think that is something that Atlas was generally pretty good at anyway.
Yeah, your decks are high. Yeah. You take out the tray of teas, and Kida, as you're in there, your sibling's head will just pop out of the wall again, along with your other sibling, your eldest sibling, and both of them will. Right. So, what's going on? Who are these people?
Right. So, Bud asked me to help them out a little bit. They're just here. They're from a different place, like a different I think Edalus just said plane.
There aren't any different planes. Like that's not a thing. So
I don't know.
They're probably crazy.
Okay. Well, I mean, I thought that as well, but Bud wanted me to help them. They're going around doing some research and stuff, but they're not from around. They came on a skyship,
Oh, right. Red. Yeah. Velu has always been a bit more upbeat than Teshi, and Velu will sort of float down and float near you, would be giving you a squeeze on the shoulder if she could. They're going, oh, that's Red. That's so cool. I'm glad you're making friends. I mean, I know you just said to the really attractive one, by the way, that it was...
Canonically.
It's only been like a half a day, but they seem nice. They seem friendly. They seem the right age to hang out with. Like all of Bud's friends seem to be much, much older. Yeah, well, that's because they've got things to do. Teshi's always been a bit more straight edge. Kida, why are they here? What's going on? Why would you bring people back?
Well, I kind of didn't want to, but it was just we were at Mr. Kinemal's because they were asking him some questions, and he got attacked. Well, not him. A group attacked them.
Right.
Like those four, but we didn't know, so we sort of fought them off. I mean, I tried. I didn't do a very good job. I tried the thing that you taught me, and it didn't work. These people were too. Anyway.
Takes practice and time. I've told you that. You're doing fine.
Thanks. I'm trying. Anyway.
Really good. Yeah.
Look, did a thing, and they all got scared, and it turned out that they were undead, and then one of them we got talking to and said that he was part of the slain.
Really?
No, I know that was my response as well, but seriously,
they're actually a thing.
Apparently, but the thing is, they had this note saying that they were looking for them, and then they had a few different places they could check. One was Bud's, and they'd already been there, and one was Mr. Kleinemalm's, and the other one was here.
What?
Yes. And I've only known these people since this morning. So I don't know why they would. So as much as I didn't want to sort of bring the bait here in case that incited anything, at the same time I was like, well, I know that they can fight them off if they do attack, so that's why I was kind of like keep them outside but not in. And
right, well, Velu and I can still we can still get a little bit outside the flat, so we'll have a look around, see if there's anything untoward happening, and see if we can give any prior warning. But don't bring stuff here, Kida.
Well, I know. I was panicked. It was I wanted to get here quickly, and
it's all right. Don't worry. Sorry, they both talk over each other quite a lot. They would do. It's all right. Don't worry. Like no one's judging you. Like this is no one's ever threatened us before, so that makes sense. Yeah, it's probably a bit bigger than usual stuff if this is the way it's going. So we'll do what we can to keep a lookout and keep everyone safe. Yeah.
Teshi, I suppose you might know as well.
Yeah.
Have you heard about these? They're talking about silver keys.
No. Silver keys?
Yeah. Nothing? You know nothing about them?
Hang on, I need to roll the dice. I'm also holding a baby.
Just roll a d20 for you.
Yes, please.
Dum, bum, bum, bum. That is a natural 20.
Yeah. Thank you, Em.
Well.
Rebecca's spirit appears in the game.
Dice is like,
I'm not supposed to be here.
Oh, there was that thing. Yeah, I remember Bud mentioned it at one point. Really powerful things, but super dangerous as well.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Do they want one? Have they got one?
They're asking about them.
Right. They're very young to be so, like...
I think it's to do with the fact that because they said they're not from here and they think it can help them go home.
Around here.
That is weird. Okay, cool. Well, right. We'll take a look around. What are we looking for exactly?
Right. For the people that might be attacking us. Well, there was.
What did you think I meant?
The silver keys?
Right.
I've never seen one, so I don't know.
I can't go very far. Like, I get about a block and then I start feeling like I'm about to fall apart.
Kida will describe, because Nat has forgotten, the people that we fought in detail.
Loxodon with a literal, like, half a head that's been welded together. A wizard who looked dead but not like in an obvious way. And there was another figure you didn't see. Snailman isn't there. You're not going to describe someone who's definitely not there.
No,
Yeah, the only...
Also the faceless person outside.
Yes.
And the faceless person outside, who you assume is part of the same thing. Cool. Good.
But we'll say, and Vuk also saw this person outside.
Right, okay. Well, we'll take a look and see what's happening.
Okay.
Kida, if there's a problem, you need to, like, draw them away from here.
Yeah. That was my intention, was just to come in and, like, check in with you and, like, maybe.
And
just
then Mum
check.
wanted to give everyone tea.
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll have tea and a bit of cake, and then we'll go.
Right, okay.
Oh, there's cake now.
Yeah, I brought cake.
We may have to. This may have to be a short rest. We don't know.
Right. At which point, outside, two more will join, floating out of the wall as Kida comes down, holding a small cake.
A small cake.
What kind of cake, Nat?
Oh, some kind of loaf. Like
lemon.
Like not a loaf cake, like a
banana loaf.
Not lemon.
Zucchini.
What's Kida's favourite cake?
Oh, zucchini.
Why would it be a courgeette cake?
They're really nice.
Chocolate.
Really? Yeah.
Am I gonna
Now
put something
you're
like-
talking.
No, hang on. I'm sorry. I know we're playing D&D, but hold the thought. Zucchini cake's real nice.
I disagree.
Also, we've established they struggle with farming here. So.
Yeah.
Where would they-
Zucchinis!
Actually, we don't know that they struggle with farming. We just bring it up at every
possible opportunity.
Can we ask Keith?
Like, Nat, look, it's your character. It can be your favourite cake, but all I'm saying is, can we stop hating on zucchini loaf? All right, carry on.
I think it's a carrot and ginger.
Nice. That'll be good.
Can we just
Delicious.
say courgettes?
What?
We're in
Courgettes. No, we're not American.
Not zucchinis.
I went to an American school. You cannot.
We're French.
We are French. At the bibliothèque.
What we've decided. At the bibliothèque.
You lot are the worst. It's a carrot and ginger cake. Hooray!
Hooray! Could have done with zucchini, but what can we say?
Oh, shush.
Just put your whole salad in. Why not?
It's a rocket cake.
Tomato cake, exactly.
Is this the first? Because we've been to two different houses. Did we get food? We got stale food at the first one. Did we get?
No.
We haven't eaten. No, we haven't eaten today. So.
As established, there were horrible violet cream biscuits because Ed's an awful person.
Those of us who didn't go into the temple, we did eat because we went to the bakery, which is where we met Kida.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Vuk and I have both had a lot of sweet food today.
Vuk has not.
Oh no, I have, but it doesn't make any difference to me.
Oh God. Okay. Good.
Well, no, I thought it just supplied your body so that your armor wouldn't be feeding off your life energy.
Yeah.
Element of that, yes.
Yeah.
So it was necessary, and also I don't need to worry about getting fat. It's perfect.
That's
You have those other digestive issues to worry about, though. Ed.
That will all be a joyous experience when it comes.
What digestive issues? The suit handles all of it, as previously discussed.
Very ideal.
Just excited for the cake. That's
I was going to say, we've already discussed toilets a lot for a D&D game.
It's not my fault.
The last 2 sessions, people have been to the toilet. It's
Canonically, yeah, exactly.
Now, did you make this cake?
No, I think Kida bought it, but it was bought for herself to eke out over a week. And she saw it in the cupboard, and she was like, kill me if I don't. Fine.
We're eating your supplies.
You can get more cake, dear God. Anyway, you have there's some cake, and people will generally like engage you in conversation, folks, but they're not gonna pry, and you get the sense that they're very proud of Kida, and it's mostly like, tell us about what Kida's up to. They will have conversations along the lines of like, so what did Kida do to embarrass you today? Like that sort of thing, like family ribbing in slightly, because
Kida. Yeah.
There is
Kida, do your job. Yeah.
There is a slightly vicarious. They can't leave the house, and you all can understand that because you know about ghosts, you know about what's so far in this world. You can make that connection. Please give me that I don't role play it. It's 9 different NPCs, all with an Australian accent that aren't all the same. So
just however it goes.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. Like there's a lot of that. Struth.
When you asked me what I wanted to do with my character, what I wanted was to make you go through 9 different family members with the same accent.
None of whose names are even vaguely like separate from each other. They all sound pretty much the same.
Yep. Good. So anyway, they are all chatting at and with you. After a good 10 minutes, Kida, your sibling Teshi, who left and has now come back, will sort of sidle over to you and whisper in your ear going, right, so the figures you described, they're outside, but they're not making any effort to come in. And they're not blocking off the road. They're just standing at various points watching the door. Apart from the one with no face. I ain't seen that one.
Huh. Okay, maybe they're not connected. So maybe they just want to talk. But if they just want to talk, why did they just violently attack us last time?
I mean, I don't know. My guess is that... What did their orders say?
Nat cannot remember.
Silence.
Silence. I wanted to silence them.
Well, you can silence someone by, or you can silence someone by paying them off.
That'd work.
That's true.
Or having a conversation.
Does that mean that...
You could also just cut out their tongue and leave them, but that's a bit grim.
Yeah.
This is a kid saying. I mean, I guess.
No.
Teshi.
Sorry, Teshi's a similar sort of age as Kida, if not slightly older.
Right. Okay.
Also, kids are weirdly macabre.
Yes.
That is also true.
If you remove your tongue, you can't say things.
You can't do magic because your hands are gone. You're like,
lovely.
Very grim fairy tales. I'd love to do a spell, but my hands are gone.
Please, nobody chop out my tongue. It's all I've got.
As the actress, anyway.
I will go to we'll go to Mum and sort of try and tidying some stuff up next to you and be like, could we have the room with Velu and Teshi a little while? Could you keep Dad and Uncle and Granny and the others out for a bit?
What's the problem, huh?
We just got some stuff to chat through.
Is it like work stuff?
Yeah, and we can't take it outside in the street.
No, I understand. That's fine. Right. Is that the time?
Well, I confusingly
Does she have a working watch?
Anybody want a game of Kaplunk?
Let's give Kida and her friends a bit of time to just chat about stuff, because they're here for work stuff, guys. So let's give them a bit of space, and we'll just be in it's open plan, but there's other rooms. We'll just be in the other room, and we'll catch up with you later. And she'll be like, oh, blah, 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 oh, fine, all right, and it'll all get taken out. And Saratu's quite good at corralling this wayward family. So you will be left with just Velu and Teshi, who are both Kida's siblings, who appear to be a little bit older. Velu is definitely older. Teshy's probably a similar age to Kida now.
Right.
Because, of course, they don't age anymore because they're ghosts. Yeah, that's about right. Cool. And it's just you left in the room.
So, Velu and Teshi were doing a bit of scouting.
Hi.
Our friends are downstairs, outside.
Yeah, they're just all like in the street or on the walkways, just watching the door.
What friends? The only friend we're missing is Cleo.
No,
and
Griffin Hat.
Friends, the ones that we fought.
Oh, the enemies.
Should we fight them again? Are they going to let us out?
You are very literal. I don't know. We could try and distract them and maybe give you because we don't want them up here for obvious reasons. I think.
Do you think they know that we're here?
Why else would they be watching the door?
I mean, I could message one of them and ask if we could talk on the street. At least then we're like out.
That'll mean we're going to end up fighting them, doesn't it?
Oh, we're doing parlay again.
I take offence at that, Vuk. I don't understand why you think me talking to them means that we'll end up fighting. I can be diplomatic.
Oh, no, please excuse me. I was not suggesting that you couldn't be diplomatic. I just don't think diplomatics is going to work.
I'd like to think that if they wanted to fight and they're part of an organisation that has, historically, people think it's a myth, right? So if they want to keep it a myth and keep it as something that people don't think is actually real, then why would they want to be fighting out in the open? So hopefully they'd actually be open to talking if you did message them.
I don't suppose you've got like a basement that we could like get out through into the sewers or like...
But if we leave and they can't see us leave, won't they just stay here and let us Kida's family? Isn't that what we're trying to avoid?
I'd really rather we sort of let them know that you're definitely not here.
Teshi will interject slightly. I've told Kida some of this, but not all of it, because there's never been reason to yet, Kida. There are loads of other ways out of here. The nice thing about being in a block with walkways across and like you can go across the roofs maybe. Like, I'm not saying you should, as your friend said, try and escape them, but maybe if you like talk to them and it's a problem, there are ways to get out of here that aren't trying to run down busy streets or
That was more what I meant. If we went out and talked to them in the street, if it does go badly, then we are going to be fighting them. And if we have an alternative exit, though, I think that would work very well.
Like an escape plan or something.
Yeah.
Maybe a few different escape plans so that if we have to split up, we can, and they'll have to choose who to follow.
Exactly. So split up their forces. I think that's a good plan.
Yeah. I can tell you a little bit of the ways around here as well, so you know a bit more.
And then we'll just, assume that whoever gets followed by the elephant person is just going to die.
I mean,
you're not referring to
running. I mean, I can fly, sort of go up out of the way, but yeah.
I don't think I could flee them.
One thing you both said that it might be of interest, though, Vuk, that person that you said with the mask on was not out there. And if they're not part of that group, then, well, I don't know, maybe they are part of the group and they're just being stealthy, but maybe they're not part of the group.
The thing is,
you go, Atlas.
I think they must be part of the group because after they went, then these people turned up, so they knew that we were here.
Oh, so maybe that was a scout before the scouts.
Although the Deathless we saw in the house we were just in was a much older model, and that looked newer. So maybe that's an actual current Deathless, like a modern Deathless. Maybe they're looking for. We did steal some of their armor, which I'm sure someone did say that was going to be a problem.
I don't want to give it up.
No.
I don't think that's the solution.
No, that's what I was checking.
Also, then they're not here, so that is a problem for a different day.
Fine. But in which case, do we want to, if we leave out over the roofs, then we can probably keep a lookout for that, for the faceless one. But do we think we don't want to worry about the faceless one until...
I think we deal with the problem that we've got here, which is that there are still 3 people around Kida's home. I mean, we could go over the roofs and message them and say we're not there anymore.
Well, if we've got a way to leave, then we could just show them that we're leaving and then leave. And if they want to catch up to us, then fine. But at least then they'll know that they're not in the right place. If they see us leaving, I mean.
You want to run?
The last time we tried to fight them, it didn't go super well.
Exactly.
And also, we've used a lot of stuff.
Yes.
And if we leave your house, presumably, then I can use fire. Yes.
Sure.
We do know there is some sort of law enforcement unit in the city. Maybe.
Oh, the bailiffs only handle inside. The outer ring is personal security only. They don't police out here because it's not part of the trade, and the families have their own mercenary groups. But
I think we should look after ourselves.
I think, and to draw them away from here. Over the roof. Hey, rooftop chase, always exciting.
Sounds great.
Yeah, if you can fly, it's all right for you.
Okay, I'm playing life on easy mode.
I've fallen with style enough. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Please don't fall off a roof.
The other option, I guess, that again they're sort of highlighted as the instructions were to silence you, and there's many ways to do that. So if they just want to talk, or maybe they want to bribe you,
they could have done that the first time, though.
I'd like that.
But didn't you just? What happened with the? Because it just everything was sort of just exploding and very loud, very quickly, straight away.
Oh, the robot was definitely trying to kill me.
Maybe can only do one thing.
It had no desire to talk. It was trying to kill me. I got there first.
Okay.
Good.
And then it exploded, which I wasn't expecting.
Never do.
No, it's never.
So what do you think? Running or diplomacy?
Well, running with diplomacy?
Yes.
Start running, cast message, and then draw them
Long
away.
distance diplomacy. Long distance
There you go.
Distance
LDD.
diplomacy?
Distamancy.
Distamancy, yeah.
Distamancy, nice.
Distamancy.
That should be a thing.
Right then, well,
Hang on, though. Am I doing the diplomacy? Or does anyone else have message?
No, definitely not.
You've got...
But will it mean the same coming from me, though?
I think it'll be better coming from it.
All right, well, we can do some damage if someone tries to come in here, so we'll protect if anyone does try and break in. Kida, can you get a message to Bud as soon as possible that we need support down here? Yeah. All right then. Well, we'll keep them safe.
Okay.
And
I'm sorry.
No need to apologise. Believe me, this is not the most threatening.
She wasn't apologising.
Fourth time, I slap it back. It wasn't you.
We're sorry as well.
Yes.
We didn't mean to bring trouble to your door
at all.
We've had quite a few weeks. It's been an odd time, but.
Velu will look at you, Kida, and we'll go, grab the pillow. And we'll, make a gesture like a hug back. This is not your fault.
It's kind of our fault.
It's not your fault either. I don't know you, babe, but if people keep trying to get at you, then that's not you. It means you're doing the right thing in the world. What is the plan? Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? Because
I think we have stupidly agreed that we're going to go over the roofs.
Yes. I'm looking forward to this.
So are you looking to
Ed wants to crash dramatically to the floor again?
This is how the diplomacy begins.
I'm the distraction!
Yeah.
Guys, on the plus side, Ed's new armor, now that it's upgraded, gives you advantage on athletics checks, which jumping and climbing are.
Oh, no, it's athletics, not dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And I've used all my second level slots. I can't even misty step. Oh. It's going to be me. I'm going to fall on the floor.
Well, you could
on the
be on my back.
On the plus side, it turns out you're the distraction. Good.
As we discovered, I never said that in the episode.
No, you didn't.
Ever.
I just lambasted you for doing nothing. Good. How are you going to do long distance diplomacy while running across rooftops while drawing them towards you. What's the plan? How's that going to work?
Messaging. We're going to use the message cantrip.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to leave.
I imagine it's the rest of us kind of move away stealthy-like, and then the last person.
Oh, I'm going to stay there on my own. Great.
No.
Well, no, we'll back you up.
Can we all enjoy the idea of "we love to talk to you" while running away?
See you later.
Meet us in the park. Is there a place that we could go to meet them?
Yeah.
Well, no, we didn't want to.
So what I was going to ask is there some? If the plan is to actually talk to them, but not here, then is there somewhere that I would know that I could recommend as a neutral, like relatively public still, so it's not like they're going to leap on us immediately, but not here.
There's a nearby dock.
No people really to be like hurt by them.
Ooh. So, how about, because they know this is my place, right? Well, why don't I go out and talk to them? And there's a dock nearby that is like not here, but it's less crowded, but it's still public, so they're not necessarily, hopefully they're not going to be just willing to just jump on you, because everyone will see. So it's a neutral ground for you to talk to them and find out exactly what they want,
like why they want to silence us. Is there a way to get to it that doesn't involve roofs? Because I really am not good at climbing.
Ways?
Like I didn't do a lot of push-ups. Like I haven't had time really to work on my arms.
Have you not been working out on the ship? That's what I was doing.
No, because
That's what you've been doing this
no,
entire
because
time.
I can clean magically, so I don't need to.
So can I. But I still do my games.
But normally I can just teleport wherever I want. But I've sort of run out of teleportation energy, so.
Yes.
Not get a lot of like workouts on the ship from like standing at the front and holding the ropes and pointing at stuff and all of that, like pulling things and
Not that cardiologically, active.
I mean, Cleo was much better at pulling things,
I mean, we could add
including us, Slim.
What,
guys? What is the plan?
Well, okay. You should go. I guess you could go talk to them, but I don't think you should go alone. You should have a way of getting out as well.
Yes.
So maybe Uslam?
Yes.
It's famously dangerous to go alone here.
Are we sending Uslam as tribute?
No, because
I
Uslam can fly. So
I
you need to get away, you can fly away.
I also can make things. I've got escape routes. I think if you're happy to.
Well,
if you're happy for me to maybe have to carry you.
If we find out where the dock is, and then we send the two of them down, and we head off towards that, and then if they come to us, great. And if they don't,
you'd have to get to the dock by not going out the front door.
We can go through the basements, though. Someone said there were basements, right?
Yeah, sewer basements. Did they not?
Yeah, that was conjectured. I'm saying that there probably are sewer basements, but they're probably not what you're imagining.
Okay.
But, I mean, upstairs is going over the walkways upstairs is probably fine.
Walkways is fine. Roofs, just if there's climbing. You saw me climb. You saw me climb.
I can help.
That can help.
All right. Well, if
probably
you
better help.
I can carry.
If we're doing piggybacks, I'm all in.
Yes, totally up for that. Right
Teamwork
there.
makes the dream work, Esther. You can't do everything on your own.
Be told.
I mean, if I'd been asleep for 8 hours, I would be fine on my own.
But you shouldn't have to.
Again,
Book is keen to support.
Okay, cool. Cardio when we get back to the ship. We'll start doing a workout regimen. We need to get back to.
No, that's not what I want. I just want some sleep.
Leave me alone.
None of us want to work out Asta, but we have to do it.
I often wonder which D&D class I would be in real life, and the answer is obviously wizard. Because do you want to go work out? No.
Uslam will never be able to find Astel during the allocated workout slot.
Somehow. Yeah.
So the three of you are going. You going walkways?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So the three of you are going walkways, and the two charismatic ones I think the two more charismatic ones, but the two whose class features are based around their charisma. Actually, so Etalus.
Etalus is too hot for this.
They'd be distracted by the hotness. You're right. They wouldn't be able to have a clear conversation.
I'm too ready to die.
Would you besmirch such a beautiful face? No, you're right. We shouldn't.
It's more important that we get the panning shot of Etalus running along the walkway.
Yeah.
With the city in
Blue
the
stealing
background.
it fiercely,
Yeah, like-
while running.
Look,
In my
guys.
tiny shorts and like my non-existent.
Such lovely legs.
Guys, we haven't categorically said this, but I think we need to make clear Etalus always needs to be the person in the running shots, always needs to be the person in the diving shots, because that's our trailer, okay?
Weirdly doing the Tom Cruise.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
But we have to appeal to the lowest common denominator. I hate it, you hate it, but we have to. It's just how publication is done.
It's all the hot stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Amazing.
Good. Okay, in which case, team street team.
Street team.
Oh, how high are these walkways, by the way?
You can move between them, between various different buildings.
No, I mean, how high? Can I see long range down?
Yeah, like 60 feet up.
Oh, good. They're in range of my crossbow, of my bow.
Nice.
Like,
be ready.
So
4 floors, 12.5 feet each, yeah?
Be ready.
We're good. We're good.
Sorry, that's how high. Never mind. Good. Right. Cool. Street team, you're heading down the stairs.
Just before we go, thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll tell them that we might be in that they might be in mortal peril, and we're good.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Just about to get out.
Why don't you also say that we are trying to deal with it? So it's not.
Oh yeah, that's implied.
Yeah.
We're a family of doers, not thinkers. As might be evident. Sorry.
I need a combination of both. It's fine.
Very cruel. I didn't mean to be.
No, I've nodded as if that's exactly what. That's very much
For
Etalus.
the third time today, I'm a bit exhausted and I've cracked myself up. Good.
Good. Carry on. Yeah.
Right.
Street
team. You're heading down the stairs. Anything to discuss on the way down the stairs?
Oh, we'll just very quickly say to Veli, Mums, don't tell them that I've left because I don't want to. I'll come back later and I'll deal with them later.
I think it's slightly more pressing that you and your friends don't die, but sure.
Yeah. No, just because like if I try and say goodbye now, they'll all be like noisy and there'll be a whole thing. So we're just going to sneak. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think life or death kind of takes precedence.
Yeah. All right. I'll catch you later.
Yeah. Right. Good luck, sis.
Thanks. You too. Yeah, I don't know if Kida will bring anything up on the way down. We'll just
Maybe if you tell us, where we need to go, or assuming you've already told us.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Explained where we.
Veli was pointed out.
There are walkways that go between different floors, but like sort of into like foyer spaces, so you're not like running into someone's home. So you can sort of dodge between various bits, go up and down some stairs, and you got a sort of a cool high-rise run.
Yes. Oh, nice. Okay.
There might even be some cool parkour bits that can just run straight through like Daniel Craig.
Okay.
That's the first. Oh, I feel like.
No, I remember. I just don't want to be the same as Daniel Craig. That's all.
Okay. It's very cool these days.
I'd be better at parkour than climbing, I think.
Do you want to do parkour?
Yes.
Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah.
Rock parkour? We'll get there.
Parkour.
I've got an idea that you're sort of papoose to my back. Is that not what you want?
Has that not been discussed? Asta's just hanging there.
I'm not
There's
currently...
no papoosing required. There's no climbing required.
on your back, no.
Okay, fine.
If necessary, you can always jump
Just
on and
wanted
go.
to be carried.
If necessary, you can just jump on Vuk's back and go as you pound. Cool. As Etalus and Vuk and Astel start making their way across the walkways, and Kida and Ustam start running down to the street level. Kida, Ustam, you will reach the street level and the front door. Do you say anything to each other before you open the door and stride out?
If you need to go, just we'll be fine. Just don't.
Oh, I see.
We don't want you getting. You're part of the team, but we don't want you getting hurt. Okay.
Hopefully, it won't come to that though. Hopefully, they'll just want a little chat.
Hopefully.
Just a little chat.
Little chat. It's been an honour serving with you.
Oh my god.
What? Are you... We're not dying.
Devil glory!
Once more into the breach, dear friends. Like, what?
Yeah, exactly. This is all.
Don't let the bastards grind you down!
Awesome.
We will find them on the
Cool.
beaches.
Tom, does Ustam really see that, or are you just being a silly?
No, I'm being a silly goose.
There we go. All right, the doors are open and you step outside, and you can see across the street is this rather large Loxodon, definitely dead, just stood in a doorway, arms crossed, glowering at the door, and the wizard that you saw earlier is a couple of doors down, just watching the door as well.
Walk over to them.
Afternoon.
Stride authoritatively.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
What you doing?
Which one are you talking to?
The big scary elephant folk person.
Waiting for more of you.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the others?
Elsewhere.
They're gone.
Right.
I just thought I'd come back and visit my
As
family.
you say elsewhere, and they've gone, they will look up and gesture twice, and you will see two figures, one of which you don't recognize because they never came through the door because Atlas blocked the door, and the fully armored deathless figure, both on various walkways, start moving, looking for the other three. Sorry.
You have instructions, don't you,
Yes.
to do with these folks?
Yes. And you now, by association.
Yeah, I'm still not sure why, though. Anyway, that's kind of by the by.
Leave no leads. I think it's relatively obvious.
No, I'm still not. And anyway, the point is, your instructions, specifically, what are they?
Nice.
What
demand?
What do you think is happening now?
I think you're leaving my family out of this.
Right. Okay. Here's what I think's happening right now. We've proven that we can take you as long as your friend doesn't make us all go away.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll keep following, and we'll happily go away and come back again a few times if needed, but we can take you out if we need to. You understand that, right?
Yeah, so what you want to do is have a chat.
Yeah. Here's the thing. We can keep chasing you down, and we will.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah. At a certain point, we just want to get the job done. So, how much will it cost for you all to go away?
Do you mean to leave the city?
Yeah.
Or just that's the level, just to get out of your city?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
This one too. Points at Kida.
Okay. No, that's just that level. Nothing else. Not sort of. Okay, we can leave. We don't have to be here. We can go tomorrow.
Tomorrow's a bit long term in terms of the planning we're expecting you to take.
Well, we're just gonna leave, and not
now.
Oh, we need.
You're asking questions to the wrong people.
Oh, right. So there's that level. It's not just us running out. It's to stop running our mouths as well. It's
Yeah.
Not just...
If you're the wrong person to ask questions to, who's the right person? Because we'd love to have a chat.
No, you.
No.
You don't have to ask me questions. Stop
really
asking
rather
questions
not.
in general.
Okay, so here's the deal. We're going to go to the docks over there. I'm going to be there. I mean, hanging out there if you want to actually have a chat. And if you're not the person who can answer the questions, then maybe send the person who can.
Looks at Ustam. I really don't think your friend gets it.
No.
Good.
Cool.
Real great job backing me up here, Russell.
No, it's fine. How long? If you're not going to give us until tomorrow, we need to get our things. We need to leave. You know, I don't think tomorrow morning is unreasonable.
You don't need things.
Well, if we're going to leave, we're going to
Just,
need to get our things.
Mate, do I have to make this any clearer to you?
Oh no! See,
I understand
know.
I'm being threatened here. Yeah.
Just
Also,
go.
you're. I know it's difficult because you're dead and you actually don't need things, but these people are still alive, so they do.
Genuinely really annoyed by Kida.
Also, to be fair, we have upset various different groups since we've been here, but we don't. Which questions in particular? Are you working with the merchants, the wizards, the deathless? You know
that doesn't matter.
Well,
just go away.
Oh, okay, fine.
It's very simple. And if you don't, we will hunt you down.
Again.
To the ends of the earth, right? Yeah, no, we get.
No.
I look at the wizards.
Just till you leave this city. It's very simple.
I want to leave.
The rest of you have anything more enlightening to say?
The only one left is the wizard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who just sort of looks at you and goes,
"What are you doing?"
Well, they said they're in charge.
Why?
Shrug a little bit. Because they're fucking terrifying.
Oh, yeah. No.
See, know which side their bread's buttered. And I think your friend's starting to get the message. Looking at us, them.
Yeah. I mean, Kida met us this morning. They're not involved. They know nothing. Come on. We're weird. You've seen us. We're bringing chaos. Kida's just
lovely.
Yeah.
I literally was there to show them like how to get to Mr. Kinemol's house.
Yeah.
So, and then y'all attacked us. So I'm pretty put out by that. But I'm willing to let it go.
You know what? You make a very convincing argument. If your friends go and you just stop asking questions about this, I'm sure we can find a way to work it out that's mutually beneficial.
Well, at least if they're going to run us out, Tom, get some cash. Get some cash. We can pay
the
back
message
Cleo.
that suddenly gets sent in the middle of this bit.
We're like, insight check that, because we don't want to leave Kida to be murdered.
I'm definitely going to be murdered.
Yeah, I just rolled for it and...
Pretty clear.
It was how well I portrayed the you're definitely going to get murdered and...
I got a 13 insight. I'm like, yep, none of this is going well. Right, okay.
I mean, Nat needs to leave anyway, like...
So we should let Nat get murdered?
It'll be easy.
Yeah, Rebecca's just in the corner going, kill Nat, kill Nat.
Wait.
I wish to return.
I suspect we're fighting our way out of this one again.
Let's do it.
The three of you aren't there. It's just these two.
I know. Sorry, yes.
Get some money out of them first, like lie, and then we'll fight them.
Why were they going to give us money? They're going to kill us.
Well, true.
But they don't like me, clearly. They were like, as long as your friend... Well, obviously, we weren't there, but as long as your friend doesn't make us stop us from trying to kill you, then we'll kill them.
We'll need to work our passage. We need some... Again, tomorrow morning, we're gone. You don't have to chase us. It's fine.
The Erictes is docked down on Grudge's dock, right?
The what?
The ship you came in on.
The Erictes.
So, I know. I'm just playing dumb. Hey, voice in my head.
I'm performing here. Yeah. You mean the ship you came in on? You can leave just as well. You could leave now if you wanted to. So
we'll have to go get the others and check. I don't think a night's unreasonable, but we're gonna leave anyway.
Why do you think this is a negotiation?
Because I would rather that we talked through it and then look. Yes, you could beat 10 living hells out of us, but it's effort. if we're just willing to be talked our way out of it, we can just... It's a diplomacy, and then you never see any of these dumb faces again.
Look, honestly, you're probably the only one we need to actually talk out of it. The others can very easily be made to vanish.
I'm just gonna
It may have been too subtle.
I adjust myself and right.
Sorry, Nat, you were saying.
I'm tempted. I mean, it didn't go great last time, but I'm tempted to try
To cast suggestion.
casting suggestion on this person.
There are two of them here.
Yeah. Well, I will cast it on the.
Can you cast it subtly?
No.
Right.
There's a wizard right in front of you going, "You're casting a spell."
Which I believe is second level. No, you don't.
but it will use one of their third level spell slots. So.
I will block it. It's worth it.
Exchange.
Totally worth it.
Look at that.
I mean, I
opportunity
can't
cost.
cast spells any higher level than that, so I don't know what they're. I mean, the alternative is I just cast Vicious Mockery and we run.
That sounds good. I'd enjoy that.
But I don't
You have to come up with a really good parting line. Yeah.
I will try it.
You're going to try and cast suggestion so the wizard doesn't notice that you're casting suggestion?
Yes.
Does that mean you're going to have to cast it twice in a row?
So, while Uslam is talking, Uslam's definitely talking. We'll sort of do a.
Please, sir, one more day.
24 hours. That's all we need.
Just one loaf of bread.
Con that.
Feign a bit of a and turn slightly away, and her hand will go to the hilt of her sword, and because that's where the focus of her
We've
magic
discussed before about subtle spell being a thing that Swaswaras get, and that you can sleight of hand, but on a certain level, it's very hard to hide that you are casting a spell.
Yeah.
What I will allow,
But I will try.
is a sleight of hand check that's giving you advantage,
Okay.
and then it'll be a spell DC thing for the wizard.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Great. I rolled exactly the same on both dice. So that's a grand total of 13.
Okay. I will
Lucky for some.
check in with the wizard as if it were an illusion, like we did last time, to see if that makes any specific difference on this. Interesting. Well, I know something. Do you still do it?
Good.
You going to do it?
Yeah, she's going to try anyway.
Cool.
It's and what she says is, look, you're very convincing and persuasive. So, we understand what you're saying. So, why don't you give us a day, and then they'll all leave. So that's the instruction on the.
Give us a day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right, as you cast it and as you say this to the giant Loxo, the wizard doesn't seem to notice. I rolled a 12.
Oh.
What's the spell save DC?
It's only 14.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I mean, as you may have gathered from my performance, he's not charismatic.
But it's a wisdom save.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that was always...
It's not that wise either.
Is he not? Knucklehead. Oh, well.
Okay, it's a 9 on the dice and it's a +4, so it's a 13.
Meet and beat.
No, it's a 14 for Nats, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh! Hooray!
Yeah.
Hurrah!
Amazing.
I suppose we could give you a day. The wizard will look at the big person with a certain amount of what? And we'll look back at you and is going to roll something, because not a fool. It's going to look at you both. Does she care that much?
I kind of clock and go, look, it's just a day to get our stuff together and then we're out of your hair. We never come back.
This is our trading partner. We can't never come back.
Yeah. That and also the whole thing, we've got to pick up Cleo.
Oh, I'm lying.
Yes.
But that's one more day than we had,
Oh, absolutely. This negotiation has gone spectacularly well.
She looks at the Loxodon, looks at the two of you, and goes, I think as long as we can all meet up and agree that this is something that works for all of your group, we can wait until tomorrow. And
Do you want to meet up now and confirm, or
you can see the big Lox looking a bit confused. Yeah.
No, we'll.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll look at the wizard who will start casting a spell, and who will Right, I've told them to meet us at the docks. If you could tell your friends to do the same, so we can agree this as a group, that would be beneficial.
they're already on their way?
Great.
Good. Doing business with you.
So the four of you start walking, totally not ominously,
inside check
down the street.
I'm like, I want to do it, but I'm not there.
The rooftop group. Team rooftop. Team walkway.
Parkour.
Parkour. You are running. Are you running full pelt? Are you like, or are you?
No, we're trying to be. Well,
we're trying to be.
Atlas is trying to be stealthy, but also trying to keep an eye down there to see if.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still a vantage point in case they need assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly the same with Vuk.
Cool. As you are all heading in that direction, Atlas, you will see that there are two figures following you.
Mm-hmm.
You recognise from description Vuk's faceless, like a cyborg ninja from Metal Gear Solid, or any of the Metal Gear series, frankly. Though not the Raiden ones, not with like the weird jaw thing, none of that. Anyway, this is a reference you clearly don't know. It's sort of moving across various, like jumping up various walkways to get to you quite quickly. It's quite acrobatic and quite fancy. There's another figure moving that way as well, who just looks like a regular humanoid, very very pale, and like looks undead, but looks like worse off than all the other undead you've seen so far. Like something about him looks like gaunt as all hell.
Oh, interesting.
We've got company. Just so you know.
What? Where?
Just we'll point them out. Like.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
They're moving. They're not trying to be subtle. They are doing like cool flips and shit to get up various walkways very quickly.
We should run.
Yes. All right. Let's go. We'll can catch up.
I don't really want to leave them fully behind, but I guess let's
We've got to run. We've got to run.
Osum said he had escape routes, so we have to trust that he does have escape routes, and we should go.
Running.
Fantastic. It's a chase scene.
Oh.
Unless you want me to just burn them, which I could.
Not yet.
Will that interfere with diplomacy?
There are some people around. Not a huge number of people on the walkways. Like it's far less busy than down in the street.
Mm.
Okay, well we run then. We're running.
Yep.
Yeah, we're running.
Cool. Chasing it is. Can all three of you please roll me a d20?
Just.
D20.
Oh, 16.
Lovely.
Where is it?
12.
Okay.
19.
All right then. I presume you all have the same running speed. It's all 30 feet, no?
No, mine's
mine
20.
No, yours is 30 now because of...
Sorry.
God's
Mine
sake,
is-
Ed.
35.
In which case, you're slightly faster, so you'll be ahead. Ed rolled a 19, so a 16 somehow Emma's the slowest roll. Cool. As you all start running,
Astel is on...
No, I'm not. No, I'm not on. I'm not on.
Not anymore.
Okay.
That was a good idea.
Not yet.
Only if climbing is required.
Okay, so Astel, you are at the back. Lovely. Etelus, as you skirt ahead, you run between various walkways, and the others, they won't keep up with you if you go at full pace, but also means you can make sure that they're able to keep up with your potentially sick parkour moves. Do you want to do sick parkour moves?
With the way I'm rolling? Sure, yes.
Roll me an
Parkour moves.
acrobatics check.
Oh, Lord.
Ooh.
This is quite important.
I don't want it to be a case of running, falls down. Oh, no.
What was it?
11?
You do like a couple of like cool slideys across like the front like of like over carpet slideys, but you do like like you do like get splinters in your hand from the boxes. Like you, it doesn't look anywhere near as slick as you want it to, but you are going pretty fast.
I'm not trying to make it look slick. I think I'm slightly distracted as I'm trying to run. I'm trying to keep an eye on everyone, and it's not working.
Still looks hot. Cool. I mean, still hot.
Yeah.
Obviously, because for the trailer,
it still looks hot.
Yeah. There's like a little splint, like good. Right.
Blood.
As we go, then Vuk will be running past, and where you are like cool, jumping, running with, it's just like running through baskets and just smashing them out the way if necessary to get going as quickly as possible.
I'm the distraction.
Okay. The middle of the group. Astel, you're at the back.
Yeah.
What is your AC?
Not good. 16.
What?
16.
A energy bolt of some kind will zip past you and like sear into the wall next to you. It doesn't do any damage to it. It looks like it would have had some impact on flesh, but not on stone. But it will scorch past you as the rather emaciated figure is now throwing things at you.
Are they on a wooden walkway? Is there a wooden walkway in between them and us?
I will say you've got to the end of a walkway and they are in the middle of it running towards you, yes.
I will... Can Kida see me currently?
They appear to be in a really in-depth conversation. Probably wouldn't notice like a in the background.
I'm gonna use Burning Hands with the intention to damage the bridge as well as the people.
Just the one person. The other one, the robotic-looking one, has not followed the same path.
Oh, okay.
Because they're jumping up.
The one that's shooting at me, I'm cross.
Cool. What do I? It's a dex save, isn't it?
It's a dex save. I mean, they're probably good at dex, but
nope, it's 13.
Oh, they fail, and the bridge fails.
Bridge automatically fails because it's a bridge.
Nope, that's not what I'm looking at.
As long as we're not.
Okay. Well, they take 16 points of damage.
Ooh! What?
Cool, blimey.
Okay, they take 16 points of damage.
As does the bridge.
Even the small one is impressed.
This is slightly going to change our conversation where we're walking along and like, by the way, my friend's died. You're like, oh.
So I'll just twist my hands and a cone of flame erupts out.
Okay. The flame catches the bridge, which lights up like kindling. There are metal supports and structures, but they start like doing that horrible bending in fire noise, and the figure on there just screams and raises their hands in front of their head. In the background of your conversation, there is a faint scream. You ignore it as the conversation is too intense, Street Team.
Like, we could go tomorrow.
there's a faint
shot. Like Kida's here, and like there's a bridge is just here.
There's a faint Wilhelm. Good. They are on fire and unhappy about it, and the bridge is bending and buckling as you keep running. Nice work at the back. In the meantime, Vuk and Ethelis at the front. As you are running, this deathless with a more cyborg ninja-esque body, they climb over the walkway in front of you and sort of stop in front of you. To be clear, they don't go like, I'm climbing over the walkway. Like, their back legs come over and then their whole body rolls over and around to get them on top of the walkway. They horribly, like, whatever body's in there is mangled. And they're sort of crouching in front of you, and as they do, two metal blades just out of their forearms, bit Wolverine style, as they're in front of you.
Okay.
They're in front of Etelis and Vuk as you run up.
How close?
About 40 feet ahead of you.
Shit, okay.
As they're ahead of you, just because this is where we're about to wrap for today, and because we're not going into combat until next time, and there is more going on here, because I like complication, they will look, and Vuk, in your head, you will hear... All right, so we're going to try a bit of subterfuge, old boy. Think you can handle that?
Yes.
Yes.
And that's what we'll pick up next time.
Wow! Okay, that's amazing.
I was hoping for Secret Ninja. Yes.
This is okay. This is all
Secret Ninja.
Maybe they're on our side.
Apparently. Or they think that I'm not.
I'm as surprised as you are. Stuff happened on the surface.
That was so assertive.
I
What?
have broken my back a few times. Right. Awesome.
Do you think Usman will still love me? Sorry, carry on.
No, definitely.
Oh, he's very bendy now.
Why did you go there? Okay, fine.
I still love you, even though you're a worm. Yes.
Part worm now.
What if snail?
Not the part you want.
You don't know what part I want.
It's a big worm mouth. I was thinking.
Let's pause this before we get positively obscene. This is amazing.
Thank you for joining us.
Family-friendly show.
Never has been. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Very glad you could be here for this show. Anyway, yes, we are playing every other Monday, 6 p.m. British summer time, because it's definitely the summer, because it is hot. Yes, join us. We also play on Tuesdays, where we have our reruns of some of our long-running campaigns. I believe we're nearing the end, or have already finished Sea of Swords Forsaken, and are moving on to Seekers of El Terrell. I believe. Which means you get to see Ed and Nat strutting their stuff.
Yeah.
Find out more about Darvax in the before times.
That's a very good point. Find out more about Darvax and hear George do the voice differently from me.
Understand more about why we make jokes about hands and
tickling.
Look, Niall's character liked hands. But yes, be that as it may. That's on Tuesdays, and then every other Monday when it's not us. Yes, baby, I know, we're just wrapping up. It's okay. Everything's fine. New baby, so you know. But yes, every other Monday we run our other short form campaigns. So currently that. Yeah, I don't know either. I think it might be into Josh's campaign.
That would make sense.
I've not done the maths.
I haven't either. No, it's so
Probably.
Yeah. Anyway, join us on other Mondays for other 4-part shows, which are also set in Faerun and great and have a wider cast. It's lovely. Anyway, yes, that's our shows. And on Fridays we have our chat shows. Talk Together or Talking is a Free Action. Talk Together is just us talking, which is fun. And Talking is a Free Action is question dungeons with.
Doesn't like it.
Babies!
Doesn't like
babies. Lots and lots of babies. Oh, hey, it's okay. It's okay. Nearly done. Thank you, darling. All of our shows are streamed at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg. You can find all of our content archived at youtube.com/rolltogetherrpg. There's also podcast versions of all of our shows available everywhere. Just search for, there we go, Roll Together RPG. Thank you to the D20 Club on Patreon. You're marvellous. You're lovely. You're special. I can't do the hands because I'm feeding a baby. Thank you very much, D20 Club, and all of our sponsors and supporters. You are marvellous and brilliant. And
thank you very much.
Yes. We're on social media, Roll Together RPG, including TikTok, because some of us are young.
A squirrel being thrown to infinity.
The highest rated video so far. Rebecca getting excited about the Infinity Squirrel. It's got about 500 views.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I will never understand the internet, which I'm okay about. Cool. We should go now. Thank you, everyone. See you next week.
Bye.
In 2 weeks. Bye.